The thoughts, opinions, and most importantly the perspectives expressed in this show are solely those of the participants including all guests, and do not reflect the opinions or practices of More Heights Media and or any of its production or advertising partners. Furthermore, More Heights Media does not endorse or condone all topics discussed during this broadcast. This show is purely for entertainment.
Before you go, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons.
Anything you guys want us to talk about, drop that in the comments.
And shout out to everyone that has been engaging.
That's what's up. Rick Ross, I can't, like, when I hear his music now, it's really just not hitting the same.
Wait until you get off Jay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I like that one, SB. I like that one, SB. I like that one.
Damn it. That one hurts still. Oh, no, my goodness. Oh, I gotta play some Jay-Z just for that, bro.
I've been bumping 444 and watching the film lately. That's been in rotation for the last couple of days.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna get some Jay-Z, bro. Oh, this guy just did that? You know what? I'm gonna do this for you because this is some Jay I was just listening to earlier. And it's a song like man's wouldn't even draw for like that. What playlist did I put this in? You're recording, right? Damn it. Let me go in here. Shout out Pyrex though while we're at it.
Straight.
I heard you pull up, and I heard you playing it outside.
Yeah,
When you pulled up, I heard you playing it.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, nah, face blasting the Pyrex over here.
You already know.
Big up the Hennessy in the building, yo, courtesy of the homie to the room. Who's shouting them out? Everybody? Me?
Yeah, shout out.
Well, because, I don't know, this guy showed up, bottle in hand, and I was like, yeah, eh? Somebody sent that for us? Somebody?
Shout out Suresh.
I was going to get a sound effect ready.
You got a sound effect for him?
Only going up this year.
Dope.
No, I was like trying to like build it up somehow. But I feel like I feel like we fumbled.
No, I wanna shout him out.
He hinted at it, but I wasn't sure. So
I want to big him all. First off, appreciate.
Only going up this year.
We appreciate the gesture, the gift, but I want to toast to him and his family. The arrival of his new daughter.
Yeah, right. Yeah, eh?
Definitely. When he told me that, I was like, yeah. So he got the set. You got a boy, got a girl. Yeah, man. Only going up this year.
Only going up this year.
More life, more life.
And we know how kids are expensive, right? So if you're looking to get a mortgage,
that part.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Only going up this year.
That's how you
the
support the
sponsors
cause.
during the break.
But yeah, respect, dude. Big up the whole family. Big up the wifey, mommy, and respect, dude. Suresh, big up every time.
Both sides of the family with the grandparents too.
For sure.
That part.
Only going up this year.
And salute. Cheers.
I love how this guy just poured it in for himself.
That's what I was just about to ask.
Like a bartender poured it for my.
I thought about calling him out, and then I was like, hold on.
Call me out.
What?
You guys are
Not even for the lady in the room, yo.
No.
Only going up.
Why
this
did you
year.
automatically draw the conclusion that it's a bartender thing? It's just hospitality, brother.
Really?
Thank you.
Why didn't you pour my cup? Speaking of hospitality,
The bottle was closer to you and you brought it in, bro. I don't want to take that away from you.
it's not for me. It's not for me.
When the cameras are on you,
It's for SUP, gang.
No, I hear you, but I'm just saying. I thought if I poured it, I might be
I'm
like
gonna have
stepping on your
mine
toes.
Nah, bro.
I need to have it now, you said?
Because we're trying to cheers, bro.
Give him some water. Give him some water.
That's not, you know what? Yeah, let me take a sip of some water
Give him
first.
some vegan milk.
And then, hey man, I'll take some of that too. Especially from the breast. Shout everybody out here drinking breast milk. Don't act like you guys never tried it. You never tried it?
We had this discussion, didn't we?
I don't
You're the
remember.
only one, bro. You're flying
I'm the only one that tried it?
You're the only one, bro. We did
Say a
that.
word, I'm the only one that tried
Dig in the
this.
crates.
Ask Pree.
Dig in the crates.
Nah, bro. No. We need to run this out.
Dig in the crates.
Slow.
Do you have an extra cup for
Yes,
Knots?
hold on. Let me take a sip of my water.
Okay. Here you go.
Give Nats the bottle. You're true Rastafarian out. Kill it.
Only going up this year.
A lot of
First off,
sips.
no, where's the? Okay.
I was feeling a bit parched.
There's 2 more.
I need to wet my whistle. That sounded like a pause, firstly. Let me reach into this lovely fridge here and get, what do we need? A cup?
I need a cup for nuts.
And I need to get a cup too, right? And we're good?
That would be great. You want ice?
No, sure.
Oh, yo, my thing needs to be like the smallest little bit of pause. I just need a little, like, just a little bit, yo. I don't want too much. And you want some ginger ale, you said?
Yeah.
Shout out anybody who has a drink that they might want to put in this fridge. I don't know who.
Yeah, we're receiving. Yeah, anybody.
Any
It don't
independent
just gotta be
water
Suresh.
bottle companies or
It don't just got to be Suresh.
what else?
Manjeetman has
Some energy drinks.
Send us some of those beers.
Some energy drinks. What else we got? What stuff that people be putting in the, some snacks? We could even put some like
Some peanut
some
punch.
fruit cups in here or
no,
something.
no,
Excuse
no
me.
The
peanuts.
peanut punch. No, it's gotta say peanut
Oh,
Yeah. Aww.
yeah, that was okay.
You guys have your strong back drinks on your own time.
Yeah.
Guys, don't be sending us any peanuts.
punch. Or some Canada
Do
Dry.
not.
Big up Canada Dry.
Only going up this year.
Send us some water, yo.
What? Yeah, no. You know what?
Send us some good,
Some
high-quality
coconut water.
water.
Some
Cheers.
coconut water.
That
Some
part,
coconut water.
that
That's
part,
what I
that
want. Some
part.
coconut water. This is mine?
Yeah.
Holy, this is so much.
Bro, we got a whole show, dog.
All right, cheers.
All right, cheers. Salute.
Salute.
Yeah, congrats
gang,
again,
gang.
sir.
Got to get in here.
Boom,
Gang,
boom,
gang,
boom,
gang,
boom,
gang, gang.
Only going up.
Oh, actually touching.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright.
I thought someone was going to spill something, though.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, be careful of that shit.
Yeah.
That's a good way to start. I'm not going to lie.
Refreshing.
Man, is there anything left in this?
Yeah, this weather.
Actually, yeah, a little bit of that, please. What did you just say? Just what?
Like, it's a good way to start. And this weather is perfect.
True.
Only going up this year.
Yeah, welcome to fall, everybody. Happy Diwali. Happy Halloween.
It's tomorrow.
Does it start tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
But by the time this is out,
Yeah.
it'll be tomorrow. So,
Good job. Yeah. You're
yeah.
right. You're right.
Only going up.
I'm a professional potter out here now.
I got
What are we talking about? Yeah, time traveling. I can see the future. And guess what?
Only going up this year.
That part.
Yeah.
I guess we are back for another week in this. You know what?
Is that good enough?
Shout out everybody listening in Netherlands. Everybody listening in London. Everybody.
can't.
This guy talking about, bro? Come on, yeah, move over a little bit, bro. If the man's telling you to move over, just shift over, bro.
Yeah.
This guy's slowing us down over here, man.
Only going up this year.
We got things to get to, brother.
You put on your hat.
Only going up this year.
Put on my hat, you said? Shout out Lazy Joe while I'm at it. Where were we?
Intro?
Yeah, but what part of it?
The
The beginning.
Well, and over here to my left, my friend from way back. She has the best sound effect on the board.
I
Except for
do.
Only going up this year.
Can't
for
be
maybe
that
that
one.
You're right. But that's everyone's sound.
I know. Pree, find her on Instagram at
Pree_Pree.
but more importantly at
www.bodyammo.ca.
the other guy over there to the far left. He goes by the name of. Let me make sure I get it right this week.
Face mom.
That was a hard stumble last week, yo.
It's quite a blunder.
It was funny though.
No, it wasn't.
Find him on Facebook. On Instagram at 416face. Behind the scenes, we got Nat.
This by YouTube. This video by YouTube.
Yeah, hey, one of those ones this week. This guy's trying to get spicy out here, yo. Shout out everybody watching on YouTube. I'm an audio guy all day. I'd rather listen to the audio show. Shout out everybody listening to the audio.
Only going up this year.
I go by the name of Bun. You can find me on Instagram at Wha'SUP Bun.
Face mom.
Damn it.
What?
Yo, what's going on?
And also,
man?
you didn't finish. You didn't finish.
I got you, I got
I
you.
also can't hear myself. If your
It's
audio
been a
died.
rough few days. I promise you guys, yo. I promise.
Maybe you
guys.
need what's in that cup, bro.
Damn it.
Every drop. Jeez.
Every drop. You need what's in the cup. Every drop.
Not zealous, authentic pictures. All that mixed magic audio and video behind the scenes. He's got you. Keep him booked.
Keep him busy.
Thank you. That part. I guess I'll do myself all over again, even though
Do
it's not a
yourself.
Friday night.
Come on, man. Holy smokes.
I go by the name of Bun. You can find me on Instagram at Wha'SUP Bun.
Face, mom.
You're dumb. Like, I watched you do it
It's a
again.
walking blooper, yo.
You're not okay.
I'm really not, yo. I'm falling apart, man. I'm falling apart.
It's
Damn
okay.
it.
We're here to put you back together, man.
That's why I love you
Your
guys, yo.
virgins. Your
That's
virgins.
that,
Surrounded by love. Look at that.
man.
Look at that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really did need that.
This guy tried to hold on a little longer there.
Just cool.
This guy took an extra like second there.
Just cool.
You're so stupid.
Grade 2 pictures. We're beside each other. Grade 2 pictures. You know.
Oh, yeah. I was taller than you back then.
Just cool.
Back
I
then.
still am. With the bun.
With the bun.
With the bun.
More importantly, over here to my right,
Told him to wear the hat.
SB the Student. Find him on Instagram at SB the Student. What's
go.
going on with the book club, brother?
I'm gonna put out another account soon for you guys to follow in the book club. We're gonna start sharing some of these conversation links so you guys can talk about the books with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Attached. It's changing people's lives right now.
Stay tuned, I guess.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
So are we starting, bro? Because
Well, how was your week?
that part. I can't go right now. Somebody else has got to go. Please.
SB, how was your week?
I don't want to be first either. Like nothing special.
Ace, how was your week?
Yeah,
My
give
week
us
is always-
something, bro, man. Give us some work job. There's no work passa. Like, nothing's going in, bro. Like, share something with us, yo.
Nah.
No type of bullshit.
The politics is real, but can't get into that.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, you got the drape of nobody at work on some, like...
Can't get into that.
Oh, man. Damn it. Nats, how was your week? I guess you're not even mic'd up.
There you go.
All right, guys. So my week,
Ladies first.
I did nothing.
I was about to try
But
for a
I'm joking.
second.
I'm joking.
When you say you're about to take off your headphones and walk
we're
right
playing
now?
music right now.
That's hilarious. What were you saying? Your week was...
So my weekend was trash
Oh, not the trash.
because I tweaked my back. So I couldn't move. I couldn't really walk. Couldn't do anything. So I just binged a bunch of shows. But what happened the beginning of the week is I got a slew of orders for body ammo,
Bless.
Yeah.
which is dope, for like bracelets, a bunch of bracelets.
Maybe,
But it's just
Only going
because,
up
like,
this year.
you know, you put out content and then everyone just is like, oh, like, I want that. How much is that? What is this? Da, da, da. And then I randomly got maybe like 3 orders of like custom embedding. So people that got married, like with their flowers, to encapsulate them in a piece
yeah,
so that
those
they can
be the
have them all the
joints.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those be the joints.
So I'm doing one that's like a set of coasters, and then I'm doing like a canvas piece.
Sick.
But which is all great. But I'm going on vacation in like 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And what happens is it's like, you know, my team is me, myself, and I. So I reach out to people and I'm like, this is what's happening. This is what's going on. Totally understand that you want this done, but I just want to be transparent with you. And everyone's like, yeah, no problem. So all the work starts when I get back. And I'm waiting on one call for a really big deal and collab, which I can't really talk about yet.
Yeah.
But it is a really big brand. So
Yeah, eh? So, yo, the second we stop recording, you're gonna tell me, right? Like, you gotta tell me.
You?
You gotta tell me, like at least one person.
People know.
I mean, well, also,
People know.
so I'm not in that circle yet. Like, don't do me like
Yo,
that.
that action he had. Oh, you better tell him now. That was animated.
So yeah.
Grade 2 energy, man. Like,
I mean,
come on.
you're right. But I don't know if it's not. I'm waiting for a response, so I don't know yet.
Are you like one of those people that believes in jinxes? Like, oh no, if I tell.
Well, I just believe, like, I don't think you should talk a lot about your big moves because I feel like there's a lot of people that are bad mind, which means like you think that they're rooting for you and
You'll taint up your thing with negative energy and thing. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I gotta stop talking.
but it's hard when you want to share because you're excited, right? Like, and you want to share your news and you're like, oh my God, this big,
I just like talking.
big thing is going to happen. Fair, but this big thing is going to happen. And then like you tell certain people, maybe, you know, they don't want to see you going up this year.
When's the last time you feel like you dealt with
Should have
that
played the
in real
button.
time?
So
Only going
slow.
up this year.
Yeah. I remember.
Anyways, whatever.
When's the last time you feel like you dealt with that in real time?
Oh,
Like
recently.
you really felt the energy. Like, yo,
Recently.
this person's really bad minded.
Yeah. Recently.
Oh man.
Damn it, yo.
Recently.
What? Yo. you see what Naj just did there?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Because I told him earlier.
Yeah.
I told him about it earlier.
Well, I know the question.
What is it? What's
It's
going
pretty much that. So a couple weeks ago.
on? Also, can you turn up my stuff?
Oh, sorry. Check.
Yeah,
Better,
that's good. That's too loud.
That's good. That must be better.
Yeah,
because
that's
that's right
good.
in between. Pause.
I didn't even catch that one.
Dan Corgan. Batman.
You're dumb. Okay, go with your question.
A couple weeks ago. I don't even know if it was before you guys showed up or after you guys left. Nats and I were here kicking it at one point, right? And he's like, yeah, honestly, I don't remember exactly what you said verbatim, but essentially it's just that. Like, do I feel like there's anybody that's like bad minding me right now?
Do you?
I never really thought about it up until then. But I feel like within the last few months, maybe, I've sort of been starting to like question a few things here and there with some people. And it's kind of like, is this just me approaching 40 on some, like, I'm rechecking in on life? And then when he brought it up, it was kind of like, interesting. But I never like really sat with it yet. So then ultimately, yeah, I feel like there might be 1, 2 people. So.
Yeah. I think it's a hard. It's something like difficult to digest.
Yeah.
Very much
Because
so.
you don't want to think these things of these people. And I also feel like sometimes it's, you know, when it's like you have like the sneak haters, like that will, you know, say to you, I used to have a friend like this where like everyone's like, oh, this looks good. And then let's say she would be like, oh, this is ugly, LOL. Okay, so it's like the sneak haters or the
Try
people
to dress it up.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But I also like, it's just hard to sometimes like decipher
Of course.
that, because you're just like, oh, this is just how this person's always been. Like, oh, that's just them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Johnny. That's just what, I don't know
Yeah.
why I use that name all the time, but
That's another question I have for some people too. Like, what's your alias, your fake name that you would use for like fake emails? and shit?
Ashley and Melissa. Those are names I used to give guys.
I'm a Jason.
Jason.
Both are Jason?
Yeah. I don't know, something about Jasons, yo. Sorry. Something about those Jasons.
Shout out to all the Jasons that are listening.
Shout out to the Jasons.
Shout out to all the Jasons.
Yeah, shout out to the Jasons, yo.
It is Halloween.
Did you have one?
I don't even remember them.
This
now.
guy has so many names
Yeah.
that you just roll the dice.
Yeah. I don't remember what I would do. More often than I just use my real name.
All right,
One
let's
of them.
not stray too far. Let's get back to what we were talking about.
Okay, anyways, but yeah, that was my week. So it was good. It's just I can't get to work right now. That's
Is that
it.
how we're wrapping that up?
Well, I mean, that's what I was talking about.
All right. You, sir?
I don't have too many highlights. I watched the UFC fights. You guys saw
So
that?
no
That was-
lowlights then?
Nah. Well, no. UFC fights were dope. You guys caught it. I'm just gonna pretend like, you know. You guys know what I'm saying? Outside of that,
It seems like everybody's week was just regular.
Mundane.
So how about, do you guys have plans for Halloween?
no. There was a group of friends that were gonna go
Halloween.
watch. Have you guys heard about Terrifier 3?
Is that the
That's not-
house?
We just passed what did you say?
No.
What?
Did you ask about Halloween?
I said what?
That's what we're talking about right now. Keep up.
No, what was your question about Halloween?
Anybody doing
I said,
anything
you
for
guys
Halloween?
have any plans?
Okay.
I have a few people going to watch Terrifier, and apparently this movie's like,
Is that the one where people like you have to send a waiver to watch it?
I don't know about a waiver, but they're giving you vomit bags.
It's like the most gruesome.
They're saying something like that. There's
Is
a lot
it
of people
that one?
vomiting. I saw the first, like I saw a bit of the first one.
What does the cover
It's
look like?
pretty rough. It's that clown.
Oh, it's a clown.
Art, the clown.
Oh,
But he's gory. Like the first one, he cut this woman in half from the vagina.
Oh,
I'm so happy I tuned out for that. I feel like I did, but I didn't.
Nah, you totally stayed
Guy
in there.
cut her down.
Yo,
in
he
the-
had her hanging upside down, and he cuts her from her vagina in half. Like, it's messed up. And I'm like, why am I watching this? And I just kind of walked away.
How do people watch these things?
It's messed up.
gore,
But
some
it's
people like
got
that.
like a cult following though. That's why they even got to the third
Yo,
one.
that's so disgusting to me.
but
People get off on that shit, bro.
Yeah.
for Halloween for
Menendez
me
brothers.
is, I mean, that's not even a. I mean, I guess.
Yo, I'm like, where the F is the Hadouken? Because I don't know how we got past the whole bad mind thing. So do you feel like there's anybody bad minding you out here? That's why I do this. I told you I'm the professional, man.
I don't know.
You've actually
Professional
been
party.
slipping all
I don't-
episodes. So
I don't think
sure.
so.
Only going up this year.
I'm
You
sure
don't think there's
there,
anybody? There has to be.
there probably is, but I'm not paying them any attention, so I don't see it
Yo,
like that.
that's the answer I should have went with.
I was gonna say that's yeah.
But I think
Winner.
you have to get there to know that to not pay.
But
them
that's what it
attention,
is.
Right?
It's like, yeah. Like,
And you have to
it's-
realize
yeah.
that they are bad mind for you to not pay attention to them anymore.
Bro, I keep telling you guys, when you can't find me in 5 years, trust me, I'm in the middle of the woods, bro. Like, my house is just gone clear. If you find me, you find me. But, man, I mean, you guys will have the address, but, like, I'm telling you, I'd rather just remove myself altogether.
Do you feel like that?
This year.
No what?
Anybody is bad mind around you?
Right now, I can't say right now, but
Got rid of them.
yeah, man.
What about 2 weeks ago?
No, no.
What was going on 2 weeks
Just
ago?
throw it out there. Figure it out.
Oh my God. I think I know what you're talking about.
Such an idiot.
You gotta be though, right? You gotta be a bit of an idiot sometimes
Yeah.
to lighten up what the hell's really going on. It's healthy to be delusional at times. Oh, that was a little too much.
Well, speaking of bad mind, though, I just wanted to give clarity, or I guess more context to what we were speaking on last week.
Oh, wicked piece of segue. Let me get one of these ones.
Because people were even getting at me like,
Let him get the segue in.
because even some people were hitting me up like, yo, I didn't know you hit somebody. I didn't know you, like, you're such a nice guy. And like, I am a nice guy. I'm all about the good vibes. I'm all about, like, I'm not about no bad mind thing. I'm all about, you know what I mean? Good vibes, love, all that good shit. But
Only going up this year.
man's ain't taking no disrespect. Like, you know what I mean? Man's ain't,
This guy's over here having a sentimental moment, you know.
yeah.
All right, yo.
So just going back to what we touched about last week, if you followed last week,
When Bun does, he gets flamed up. All right, continue.
no, I'm in a better headspace this week.
Shout out to Hennessy, eh?
Shout out to Henny, Suresh, respect, do again. No, yeah. So to give context of what I was speaking on last week, back in the day with my girl, we were going together for like about a year and change, and thing mash up, and it mashed up because one of the homies was messing around with her.
Baby, I like it raw.
I had like a feeling, but like, you know, when you can't prove it, it's like you don't want to like go on your assumptions. But then we mash up, and then it don't take but like a week, 2 weeks later, she's rolling up in my boy's house. Yeah, and it's like it's one of those things where like I couldn't even avoid it, because it's not like she was rolling up in his house like that way. Like literally, the man's house is like I could see his driveway from my backyard. So it's like, what do you want me to do?
She didn't know you're back there?
Sorry?
She didn't know you're back there?
That's messy.
Yeah.
That's super messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no...
Fair.
Like...
Does a party you give her props?
No.
Oh.
What?
Knocking up two guys on the same block, back houses, like no fear.
That's what I'm saying. Like
if a guy did it, it'd be...
well, but that's what I'm saying. Because it's like... And again, to what we were talking about last week, she had loyalty to me. So it's like...
Yeah.
She should have been...
Right.
But she had no...
Right.
At the same time, that is my homie. But like...
But is he?
No, but clearly...
Right.
Right? And it's like... It was fucked because when you add up the time that I knew her... And when you add up the time that I knew him, it was longer than I was even alive at that point in time. Ooh. When you add up the time that they knew each other, you're barely getting a toddler. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, yo, they really didn't give a fuck.
Did they end up being together?
No.
Oh, okay.
And even I told myself, I'm like, you know what? If they make it, then you know what? I'll fall back. It was true love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But was your thing a serious thing or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not going to front. Like, I love the girl.
How long had it been at the time? Like, how long you guys dating for at the time?
I was like a year and change.
Oh, okay.
But we knew each other from, like I said, for a long time. From when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? I knew her from time.
Yeah.
So it was fucked. And it's like, when you see that, it's like, and I didn't introduce them, but like I brought her to the block. Like, this is my girl, this is my boys.
That was
like,
your mistake
right
there.
Well, yeah, right. But it's fucked because it's like, it felt like a conspiracy. It's like you knew.
And like, what was going on while you guys were together? Because they had to have built up something.
Of course.
Yo, shout out Pree with that voice right there. Like a talk show host. She even did the head movement. I hope you got that. That was crazy. Wow, you are into this. Go on. I don't want to just sit here.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But damn.
No, but yeah, that's the fucked up part of it. It's just like, when you're sitting back and you're watching, it's like, y'all really don't give a fuck.
Kyle kicked up his arm now too, you know, like he's into it now.
Yeah, go on now, recline, man. Comfortable, talking the shit. But yeah, no, like that's some real duplicitous shit. Like, how y'all come together and like at one point, because like even when I was going through my shit, I'm like, before like I got the concrete evidence, I'm just like, yo, truthfully, maybe one of them will do it, but not both of them. Like, both of them will do it? Like, both
yeah,
of
but
them?
like, when you think about it, it's like, okay, when you guys were together and hanging out and she was there, like, were they making like, were they doing, like, who
and that's
knows?
the thing. Like, I'm getting, like...
That is rough.
I'm, like, witnessing shit, but, like, not enough that's, like, exactly. Like, at any point in time, you can...
Like, okay, when I brought her here and he was there, like, you never know. Like, oh, that's messy.
Yeah. So I'm getting my feelings, but again, I never had concrete. But like I'm getting, like, and I don't, and like even shout out Des, shout out the day one Des. Even when I went to him, I was like, yo, I feel like my boy. He's like, nah, but he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that, and I'm just like,
snakes in the grass, man.
That's
snakes
what I'm saying.
Grass.
That's what I'm saying. It's foul.
You're not gonna say that part. That part.
I was trying to be like, no, I'm not zoned out. I'm listening. Snakes in the grass.
Yeah, that part.
Shout out Des.
Shout out Des, man. But yeah, like it was fucked. So
yeah, but
I lumped him up.
He got what
and that's the thing, because like when you're the nice guy, like they really don't expect you to do shit.
Yeah,
like they expect you to just.
It's like kindness for weakness, right?
And that's what it is, and that's exactly what it is.
That part.
That's exactly what it like. You know what I mean?
Like, saying you got it out of me. Pause.
You know what I mean? Like,
Holy smokes.
Like fuck that. Like, no, we're not taking that disrespect. Not taking that.
Fair,
and like,
imagine taking it for 10 months,
bro.
that part.
And that's the thing. Like, man's ain't no chump, yo. I mean, we ain't taking that shit. Nah. So yeah.
Have you guys ever spoken since?
What's there to speak on?
No, like I just meant, like, have you ever ran
they
into
not the
him?
speaker. No, I've seen him since.
Oh,
Do you feel like that was a moment that actually like really changed your perspective in life?
You know what?
Like a defining moment?
Actually, yeah, because within that whole time frame, I took a look at myself. I didn't even look at them. I was just like, you know what? I got to do better. I took accountability. I was like, who knows? Maybe this is some karma. I don't know, because I wasn't a saint. I have some shit, and I was just like, you know what? When I go in these relationships and I'm doing my thing with women, I got to be accountable for my actions. I won't want to be like, we're not playing games anymore. We're not, because at the end of the day, it felt nasty. Like it felt real nasty. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to put that onto anybody.
look at growth.
You know what I'm saying?
What age group is that? Like, how old are you?
I was like mid 20s.
Okay.
Mid 20s, give or take. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And that's one of the things I love about this guy. Like he came to those conclusions and like discovered these things in those ages.
Yeah.
So they even share wisdom like with us now at these ages to be like, yo, Bun, when I was going through it at this point in time, like, this is how I got to this point, XYZ. And that helps, yo.
I could see that in him though. Like I could see the mature conversations and getting like quality advice or suggestions on a situation.
And you know what's funny though? Because when I get to those points, I isolate myself.
Yeah.
Like when I was going through that shit, I can't be around nobody.
Yeah.
I cannot be around nobody for two reasons. Number one, my energy is nasty. I'm not going to want to be around nobody. If you're happy-go-lucky, I ain't trying to see that shit. And I know I'm not that. So I'm just going to poison the room. Yeah. So I isolate myself because I'm not trying to bring down anybody's good vibe. I'm not trying to do that. And number two, I don't want no noise. I'm trying to like really figure out some shit, and I don't want no outside noise, no potential bad mind trying to steer me the wrong way, because I don't know what, like at this point I'm questioning everybody.
Right.
I don't trust nobody. I'm just like, nah, I need some solitude. I need to hear my own voice. I need clarity, and I need to get myself out of this hole by myself. And then once I could do that, I'll be able to make sense of everything that happened and where I'm trying to go.
It was always so mature of him to be able to identify that at that point. It's like, nah, Bun, like as much as I want to go with you guys to wherever the fuck you're going right now, because it seemed like it's going to be turn up. Nah, I'm good, yo. Like I need to be in my own space right now because I'm figuring these things out. And it's hard to be honest about those things, especially when you're that age. The peer pressure, like, yo, the madam are gonna go to yo, the amount of parties we would have came back and told this guy about, like, shout out everybody in Malton to blows nuts. Because those Malton house parties were like, yo,
I've been to a few.
Exactly.
I got a few.
Like, anybody who knows, yo.
Shootings that go off in those Malton house parties.
Why does guy have to do that with it, bro? But yeah, he was just always honest with it, like just to let everybody know, like, no, I need this space, and I always respected it. That's what happened. What's going on?
But yeah, that's my 2 cents on bad mind. I got nothing recently, thank God, because not trying to part with no bad mind right now. I mean, again, snakes in the grass. I don't see any right now. They may come to light later on, God forbid, but hey, cross that bridge when we get there. But
do you think that's because, or for everyone, like, do you guys find your circle smaller?
Definitely.
At this age?
Definitely.
Or
That's when the trimming started. That's when it started, and it was a very gradual process. But because them times my circle was everything. I was welcoming everybody. You're cool. You're cool with him. You're cool with them. Yeah, cool.
Maybe I'm just cool with too many people.
And again, that was a part of it. That was a part of it.
Damn it.
Too many acquaintances, man. Fuck that shit.
It's too many acquaintances that you give friend privileges to.
Yeah, I can see that.
What kind of sound?
I hit home still. Yeah, I felt that one, yo.
Or even what you think is
that was a
friend.
bar.
It was a bar.
I'm gonna like rewind and play that one back,
It
yo.
was.
Damn it. Say it again if you remember.
You're gonna see clips of that shit. You're definitely we're gonna highlight that shit. But yeah, for
keeping
real.
acquaintances that you're giving friend privileges.
I think people don't realize that. I feel like people use the word friend very loosely.
That tonight.
Very casually.
Give me cred. Give me cred.
Shit, where's my phone?
Give me cred.
Let me make a note of that real quick before I forget about it.
But yeah, I think that there's levels. What is that? Oh.
I don't know. Is that? Oh, damn it. Oh,
Not to interrupt you, but
I think there's so many levels to friendship,
That part.
and I think
Start
that
explaining some of those.
everybody just
Make my notes.
everybody just like puts everybody in the friend. Oh yeah, that's my friend, or that's my friend. But it's like, are they really?
I think
Or like, that's my boy, that's my homegirl, that's my this, that's my that. Like, are they?
No, I mean, you could attribute it to two things. And this is just off the early lens, like no deep dive or whatever. But I mean, when you're growing up and when you're really, really young, oh, this is your friend. This is your friend.
No, fair. Yeah.
But then,
fair.
and then when we're older, it's like no one wants to be like, no one wants to be perceived as not cool.
Lonely.
Or
People are afraid to be by themselves. So it's like, it's easier
but
to just
but
hang in a crowd.
how big do we need of a circle do we need? We're talking about like welcoming everybody.
No, I get it, but I'm saying even when the circles are small in certain cases, like you'll notice someone that hangs around with somebody and all they're doing is talking shit about each other. And it's like, why don't you stop chilling with them? Well, I don't know. And it's like, I almost feel, I don't know who to feel more sorry for. It's like, okay, so you're going to keep talking like reckless about this person. You're with this person like 23 to 24 hours. What are you doing? Like, that's how I'm looking at you now. So where's your value?
Damn, so we're not even caring about the feelings of that person that gets chopped in the grass? When you cut the grass and like you start tossing some people, like, and then they realize that you're not linking them.
You mean
type
the
shit.
snakes? You mean
Yeah, but so you're supposed to care about their feelings?
I don't know, man.
I was gonna say, man. I ain't
I
the
think
one.
that's when
I
you get
am
to the
not
point where
one.
you stop caring about their feelings
Straight.
because you realize like who they are.
They ain't caring about you.
and what they're doing.
That's like you lying with the snake and the snake sizing you up the whole time,
Often enough, though, it doesn't even have to be a snake type scenario. It could just be you've outgrown them. There's nothing left
And
for
there's
them
nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing left.
Yeah, like talking about like
There's nothing left to offer.
Exactly.
You're not giving me no substance. There's no value.
Yeah.
Well, I'll still talk to you, but like now, if it was daily, it's cut down to like once a week or once a month, and you just drift off.
Oh yeah.
How are you gonna talk to somebody that's like got no kids, hasn't been married, no serious relationship? Meanwhile, you're like in that state.
But no, but
Or
you
the
can
other-
do that.
or the
You
other
can
side
do
of
that.
it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I get it. I'm just trying to paint a picture of like a scenario where you slowly there'll be differences. You're not smoking anymore. That whole crew just smokes. You're not drinking anymore. That whole crew drinks. You're not partying anymore. That crew just parties.
Yeah.
You're
And
married. That crew's divorced. Like
Sometimes these things could be temporary too. They don't necessarily need to be permanent.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
I think it all stems from the reason as to why you feel like you're outgrowing them, right? So if you, even if you're like two different worlds, like what you were saying, like, okay, married, children, happy, and like single, partying, whatever. But if you guys still have like levels where you can like connect on and relate to, then cool, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think that when you see that when it even gets to the point where like you're doing well, or you're doing better, or you're doing good in life, or you're doing different things than you used to do, and like this person maybe doesn't feel included. So then there's like a jealousy aspect that comes in. I think there's just so many layers to that. And then the person, like what you were saying in terms of like, do you care about their feelings? I feel like those people, like they go on like protest behavior. So they're just like, oh, why don't you like making a point like that you're walking away and you're doing this, and you're dashing the friendship and whatever. But you only want me now because I don't want you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is that?
I feel like that's more in like
That's a leash.
dating relationships, eh?
No,
Not
I meant like
just.
friendships.
No?
Not just.
Like I don't want to hang out with you every day because I have other things.
You guys
I wanna
experience
do.
it? I don't experience it as a guy. Unless it's with a female friend. Maybe that type scenario.
Not every day, but like all the time.
Where like, cause I'm starting to distance myself, they want to hang out even more? Or they want to hang out more? Like, no, I don't feel that way.
Or even getting some form of envy towards you.
That could be a different thing. They like, I could perceive it as envy, where they might, oh, you're too good now. Like you think you're something now. Like that.
Yeah,
that's
and it's not, and it
yeah.
has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everyone categorize your friends accordingly,
That part.
and then you won't have any problems.
You feel like you got an answer to your question at all, or I don't know.
Bad mind is a hell of a thing.
Hit those chimes. Let's get a little break in.
I suppose.
Sounds good.
We'll be back with some more SUP.
That part.
It's like one of my favorite movies. Songs about it. By Jay.
Yo! Pull up! Let's go! Let's go! My soul in my body. I want the king you save me. Secret society, trying to keep the army. Turn it up! Turn it up! Turn it up! The king you save me. Illuminati want my mind, soul in my body.
What did you say about? Oh yeah, wait till it happens. What happens with Jay? That's right. I said that was your Jay song. This isn't the song I was gonna play, but because of what we were talking about,
I mean, he might have connects though. And Beyonce's pushing Harris pretty hard right now.
Whoever said illegal was the easy way out. Couldn't understand the mechanics and the workings of the underworld. Granted, 9 to 5 is how you survive. I ain't trying to survive.
Maybe they get the video too.
stop doing that.
You never know. That's all it is. It's connects
skills. I never prayed to God. I prayed to God. That's right. It's wicked. That's life. I live it. Ain't asking for forgiveness for my sins.
Vince McMahon is like what Diddy was, in a way, with some of those things that are going on with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like
what is he doing? What does he say?
there's a part, it could be all connected. Who was that? What was that?
I have something from the. Say that again.
There's another CEO that resigned, or
yeah, there's a bunch of these guys. Abercrombie.
That's what it was.
Bitch,
yeah. It's insane, bro.
It's gonna keep happening.
Here, yo, pass this thing.
I was gonna say pass.
We used to fight for building blocks. Now we fight for blocks with builders that make a killing. The closest of friends when we first started, but grew apart as the money grew and soon grew black-hearted. Thinking back when we first learned to use rubbers, he never learned. So in turn, I'm kidnapping his baby's mother. My hand around the collar, feeding her cheese. She said the taste of dollars was shitty, so I fed her 50s. About his whereabouts, I wasn't convinced. I kept feeding her money till shit started to make sense. Who could ever foresee? We used to stay up all night at slumber parties. Now I'm trying to rock his kids to sleep. All the years we were real close. Now I see his face through her tears. No, she wishing we were still close. Don't cry, it is the beat. In time, I take away your miseries and make it mine. The evil still gone. I want the king you save me. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Gone. I want the king you save me. Secret society, trying to keep the army. Still gone. I want the king you save me. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Still gone. I want the king you save me. I can't die. Yeah, my flesh, no nigga could test. My soul is possessed by the evils in the form of diamonds and Lexuses. The exorcists got me doing sticks like homie. You don't know me, but the whole world owe me. Strip was thought to be a pleasant guy all my fucking life. So now I'm down for whatever. Ain't nothing nice. Throughout my junior high years, it was all friendly. But now this higher learning got the Remy in me. Liquors invaded my kidneys. Got me ready to let go. Mama, forgive me. I can't be held accountable. The evil's beating me down, boo. Got me running with guys, making
It's 7-6 Dodgers
in the 8th. Top of the 8th.
Who got to 6 first?
I don't know. Because when we left, it was 5-5.
That sounds like a bad mind question. Isn't 6 the devil's number?
I mean, if it's 3 of them.
Why you asking about 6? Nah, that wasn't funny, no. Damn it.
I mean, you laughed.
This guy tried to do me dirty with it. Yo, that's pussy, bro. Yo, this guy is on some bullshit, bro.
I told you I wanted to hit that button.
That's some bullshit, bro.
That was funny.
Bitch. Yeah, we'll be back with some more perspective.
Oh shit.
Say what?
Oh man,
Oh, I'll clean this up now.
Lord. Oh shoot.
Oh, so much for my fucking tea.
That part. That's what I feel like I go for right now. To be honest, yo.
It's tea time. Yeah, fall, winter definitely want to get the tea game steps up.
Mm-hmm.
We're leaving all of that in there too. Because now this guy's even over here framing up shots and shit. Yo, what the hell? So what are we doing? We're the bad mind thing? We're continuing with this
I think we should continue with. You guys had a great conversation.
I feel like the energy of the conversation's gone.
I kind of felt so too, and I was just trying to like, what?
From now or from when we ended it before?
Both.
Nah, I disagree.
This guy really wants to say something.
Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. Come on, give him the alley-oop, SB. Give him the alley-oop.
I don't know where we're going right now.
This was the Chase song that I really wanted to play. Build up the vibe a little bit, yo.
I wish you played something off Watch the Throne right now.
Nah. I'm trying to be a little vibe still.
Come on.
Pree, you remember this one?
Turn it up. Yo.
I don't know what took me to this bag this week, but I was in some Timbo bag.
When the war's on, the fours is drawn like pictures. The niggas is all gone. When these triggers get what your niggas before long, you need stitches in your long johns. AK, heartbeat. It figures you fictitious niggas can't stop. Jigger twisted my nigga Tim on the high track. How you gon' stop that? You can't be slow. Niggas throw look at your clothes when I'm in crazy mode. 380 blows like Macy.
Shout out the sponsor again, yo.
I'm telling you.
Big up Serge every time, yo.
Straight.
I feel, you know what? We can get back to some of that spicy talk later. But should we at least not address the Dodgers and the Yankees, yo? Since that's the energy right now. That's the vibe.
Yo,
we're all watching, paying close attention, even though we're up here in Canada. Shout out everybody in LA, New York. You see how she get to me so with the quickness, like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Only going up this
Big up everybody in New York.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
Gotta do that. Do I even have my J1 on here still? No, I took that one off. But yeah, I'm Team Dodgers all day, yo.
Straight.
This could be done by the time by
the time
this comes out, but
this recording, yeah.
You're right. You're Dodgers all day too?
Dodgers.
You're Yankees, man?
No, I'm just
what?
Whichever my bet hits. Like,
that you're New York.
Honestly, anytime like my team is out, I don't really like care, or I want like the underdog to win, or 100%. Like I go for like that kind of stuff. Like I understand you're more like conference.
Yeah,
you'll go with the conference.
Anti-Yankee, but that's not happening.
Yeah,
I'm not cheering for them.
But okay, when's the last time the Dodgers won? Like
not
a couple years ago, right?
A few years ago. Yeah, they got one under their belt.
And when's the last time the Yankees won?
Is it 2009?
Like about like
is
10? It's like 15,
is that the last
13?
one? 9, yeah.
Yeah.
For the Yankees?
So,
yeah.
And it's like, they want a good rivalry.
They got it.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, you mean for the?
I'm talking about
okay,
like the game wise, right? Like,
so you want to see a game 7?
I definitely want to see a game 7.
I don't know if I want to see a game 7.
I don't want to see game 7.
What are we talking about? It's going to be done in like 30 minutes.
We hope
not if the Yankees win.
Yeah, they're not going to win.
See.
Listen, man.
This coming from someone that doesn't know anything about baseball.
Yo, postseason baseball, it's not like when you're up 3 in the 8th, oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it
is.
Well, I mean, they were up 5-0 not so long ago, right?
Yeah. And now look.
And now, yeah. So
shouldn't we all be Team Yankees though?
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
I mean, what, proximity?
No, because
Oh,
like,
where you going? Because
you know,
Yeah, but-
hometown team.
I can't do that.
look at your
Shout out the boy.
look at your football team.
Nah, but I'm just good. Well, for baseball because it's the World Series.
No, I'm just saying though, right? Like, look at who your teams are for other sports.
I get it, but this is perspective. True.
Like you pick like the worst team.
Like I know you're trying to like.
Season, like
I know
so
you're trying to go
bad.
somewhere with this and push.
But
the
yo,
guy
honestly,
back.
I bet on them last week and I was happy because they won. Was it last week?
They won last week?
Actually, I don't even know. The one time they won, I bet on them to win and they won.
See?
Okay.
So just bringing it back real quick, right?
What are they at? Sorry, what's their thing? You don't know?
It's not what it's supposed to be.
No? Anybody
Shout out Ball
else?
and the boys, yo.
Team of the Bengals?
Yeah,
I think you should follow this guy.
Bruh.
Follow this guy. He has a
You know they
great
lost
picture
him?
on his IG with his jersey proud.
No, I don't.
You guys should. Yeah, you do.
Oh, there's shame now all of a
Oh,
sudden,
isn't
bro.
that? Oh, sorry. That's on the intro to this.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, isn't that on your
I forgot
IG?
about that.
Yeah.
Man, you know they lost to? You know they lost to? Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That part. Damn it. What was I going to say, though?
Was there anybody else?
My Hadouk is better than yours, but go ahead.
I don't think so. What, you put the volume higher on yours?
No, I'm saying if I was about to get back to what I was gonna ask, but I feel like my question was gonna be better than yours. But
Oh, it might be. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, did anyone else perform outside of Ice Cube and Fat Joe for their respective teams?
I don't.
Like, what
I
were
didn't.
the-
I didn't hear anything. I only know of the Ice Cube and like I'm not counting Ashanti's national anthem. Like it's the national
No, that
anthem.
doesn't count.
Exactly. So I only know of Ice Cube.
How'd
and
you
Fat
feel
Joe.
about the Ice Cube Fat Joe performance?
I know exactly how I felt.
I didn't see them.
Ice Cube came
but-
out game 2, Fat Joe came out game 3.
Yeah.
And they just performed before the game just to sort of hype up the
Hype up,
crowd.
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Did you guys watch it?
The LA one was first and then New York happened. I watched both of them.
Me too.
I didn't.
I didn't see them. I just heard
I caught clips.
that Fat Joe was horrendous.
It was that bad.
That's what I heard. I
was
didn't
that
see it
bad.
though.
The sound was off.
Oh, the sound.
Yeah, the sound was off right in the beginning.
Oh,
And he played certain songs too long. Like whatever he played in the middle, he left
Like
that a
his
little
set?
long. Yeah.
did he do any like remixes? Like, cause like
He didn't.
What, he
Ice
changed
Cube
the
did.
words. Yeah, he had
He
to
did?
change the
not
wording for
enough.
some of the stuff.
Not enough. He didn't engage New York enough.
Who do you think should have done it and who would have done it
see,
better?
that was gonna be my question.
But it also, who would do
could've-
that?
He could still have done it. He
Yeah, it wasn't a bad
I'd say
choice.
right
I don't
now
think
who
it was
my
a bad
answer
This
choice.
is- should've
this
done
is
that.
actually perfect to what we were talking about the other day when I was saying that his brand could be bigger than it is if he was to, I don't know, work a little
Market
harder
himself
on.
better?
Yeah, like somewhat.
Yeah,
Like, this is a big
exactly
platform.
Exactly.
So now
Exactly.
you have sound issues, so that might not necessarily be him, right? You're rapping Jaws chorus, and then you're doing French Montana's verse, and then you're doing the hand. Like that caught me completely off guard. He needs more of that stuff for himself.
Yeah, he needs to do his.
But outside of that, I was strictly looking at it from a marketing and branding perspective above that. Okay, so we got 15 million people watching from Japan, the average of those games. Okay.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out
yeah.
Otani.
Oh yeah,
You got
oh,
about
Shohei.
yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And you got about I think the average was like 20 million, 30 million watching across the US. What is your product that you're pushing these guys? Do you have something ready?
Prepared, ready for
Do you have
When
something
the
ready
light's
for those
on you.
15 million in Japan to push now that they've seen you? Cause like, yo, Rewind, like his hair thing, that ain't gonna work in Japan. They need hair. Like, give them some. Like they don't have that to color in. And then no one cares about the new album right now. That ain't selling. What else do you have to offer? And excuse me if you got something. Like I don't know, but this is where he needs more.
I feel
there.
like that's why he did like the Terror Squad, like Air Force One, to appeal to more people because it's shoes.
Needs
Hey,
more.
Right?
Pree, you might
Like
be
that-
onto something here right
that
now.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
yo,
Like,
Joe,
he
if you're
has
listening, he might
No,
want to
he-
tap in.
No, he did that. Like he did that.
No, but now that he's talking about the whole Asian market now that's going to have the
should've
eyes on the MLB.
He should have had something for them.
I think his brand is trying. It's like when you throw like spaghetti at the wall. Like
It's a lot of
they're
missed
trying-
opportunities.
They're just throwing everything and then whatever the hell sticks.
They're not using like.
They don't have a.
But you're arguing that he's
vision.
not prepared for it.
He's not.
I don't. I mean, I
From
don't.
how I see everything
I
unfolding,
don't.
at least.
I don't think it's
But he's
that.
at it-
I feel like he hasn't. he doesn't know what avenue to go down. I feel like there's no, like what you're talking about earlier,
Doesn't
even
have the
about
right people
us,
around him.
like what you're talking about us, like in terms of like a trajectory and like where we're going and a plan.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a concise plan. I think it's like, okay, all these people are saying, like, you know, at some point, I also feel like maybe that'll happen here, where like a lot of brands are reaching out. A lot of people are like, hey, promote my product, promote my product, promote my product. And some products might be
There's a 1-2 on the
shit.
low still.
Right? Some might be shit.
There's a
but you're
1-2
just
on the
like-
You saw that email earlier? There's a 1-2 on
but
the
then
low
you're just
still.
like, okay, let me say yes to
out
everything,
Gunner.
and I'm gonna throw everything at the wall, and then whatever sticks, okay, cool. Let's cash this check. Let's cash this check. Let's cash this check. But you're like, there's not a laneway that you're going down, and there's no vision for where you're going.
I'd even be curious to know when was the last time he was in Japan. And I'm not saying that's the only thing, but he could have introduced something out there. He could have done a press run out there. He could have something ready out there. But forget that for a minute, right? Now just the performance itself. Ice Cube killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The level of professionalism.
Yeah.
Yo, he had like, I think they had 50,000 in the crowd or 46,000. I get the two mix, but it's up there.
Yeah.
More than there was no stress, there was no choking.
Yeah, he had it all
the
together.
swag.
Yes, man.
He's looking at the
He had
camera.
the bop. He had
crowd.
all of it.
He had all
even
of it.
even when because he did his first and he was able to mix in the lyrics
Yep.
with the
Yeah.
teams at the
Yep.
same time. Just
Yeah.
when I heard his, I was like,
Yeah.
go on the Cube.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
your age,
Yeah.
like to see you still out
Yeah.
here doing this right now,
Yeah.
banging like this is
Killed it.
crazy. Yeah,
Killed it.
I was a
Killed it.
huge fan of that, bro.
How long has been Cube been doing it though?
But there's a lot of other people that have been doing it that long.
No,
That's just
for
not
sure.
Cube.
No, for
But
sure.
check this out. No dancers.
Yeah.
with
Just him one, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Walking
no
into-
hype
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Joe had
No
dancers?
stage.
Joe had
No.
dancers?
But I'm
Oh.
just saying that, like, to have my attention like that, and you don't have no extra lights, no special smoke or
He don't
nothing.
need any of
It's
that.
just him, Mike, and just
don't
walking
need
on the
any of
field,
that.
yo.
He don't need any
He
of
just
that.
repped it
But
so
even
good.
pacing yourself to get all the way to the mound and everything, and by the time he got to the mound,
Yo.
he shouted out Fernando, got to the
Yo.
home plate,
Yeah.
dropped the mic, and was
Yo.
like, "Yo,
Yo.
off this, bro."
Yeah.
It's the Yankees.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Well, you see what the man them came out and did.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Yeah.
He had the Yankees bobbing their head to his shit, though.
That, exactly. Yeah, that part too. Pause. I pause for Cube too. Yo.
From a young G's perspective.
Close enough.
But Joe with the New York track, he should have cut that in earlier and let All the Way Up build a little bit, because that's when the crowd started to really go, oh yeah, we know this track, because he's got the songs. He had the songs.
With that song.
I don't think he should have started. He should have definitely ended with it, but I think he should have let it go a little longer, opposed to New York.
So then, do you think they should have went with somebody else?
50 Cent. Bro.
I think
50 is
so.
too big for that.
But does 50
I don't-
have?
He's too
nah.
busy. He's got
Well,
way too much going on
yeah.
right now.
But if you're trying to turn up New York, bro, on some Go Yankee shit,
maybe they did. Maybe they
you
did
reached out
ask
to him
a
and he
lot
said,
of
"Nah."
people.
True too.
Yeah,
Right? Like maybe they started with asking big New York like
He
artists.
was in New York at the same time too. so-
No, I know, but like, I would agree. Like 50, I think even if they asked 50 to do it, he would have said no.
Well, that
I mean, he turned down Trump.
exactly. That's not even the first time though. He turned him down the last time too, 4 years ago.
Yeah, Trump still had Madison Square packed up.
Yeah.
But not. We can get into some of that later if we want. But I did respect that the MLB even did it.
Yeah.
Because it shows that hip hop
Yeah.
is like at this level now.
Yeah.
Because we see the NFL doing it with the halftime shows via Jay-Z. So now the MLB is like, all right, you guys are turn up your
Yeah.
thing with some hip hop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me throw some of this
Yeah,
into
yeah,
here
yeah.
and say, we get to see our legends like rep now. Because I'm over here on some, I wonder what Bruce Springsteen's thinking right now. Like seeing these guys on TV performing, when more times that's what we had to
Yeah.
sit here and watch like
Yeah,
year
yeah,
after
yeah,
year
yeah,
after
yeah,
year.
yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wonder what their perspectives are on this now. It's like the sport's gone to shit or something. Like you know what I mean? Like you never know who could be looking at
Some
these
are.
lenses.
Well, it's-
Don't be
Because
some are.
hip hop is now here
got-
on this platform.
Well, they're gonna judge it based on ratings, right? So they've gotten a high rating for this.
for sure,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
games. This is the highest amount of viewership they've had on social media platforms.
I was gonna say the social media traffic is
Huge.
definitely
Yeah.
heavy,
They also have the age group between 19 to 38.
and that's what they want. Yeah.
Has gone up 93% since the last event that they're comparing it to.
There you go.
So these are the kind of things that I'm trying
Yeah.
to say. So, yo, Joe, like, are you, and again, respectfully, because I actually want to work with Joe. Joe's dope. But it's like, what is it for these guys? This is your target audience, other than, okay, new album, Rewind. How are you tapping into this market? With what?
So you
And
gotta-
we can
gotta
say
be
the same
prepared
thing
with
with
something.
we can say the same thing about Ice Cube, but I don't think they're on the same level. So
No.
just to
No,
put that
no.
out there
And
for
no
anyone that's
disrespect to
saying that.
Fat Joe is.
Not at all. Not at
Yeah.
all. Yeah. Give me an interview, Joe. Let me know when you're back in New York. Let me interview you.
You want to talk about that at all?
What, the New
That
York
you're
thing?
going over there or not?
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Talk about it?
Yeah, yeah.
You should go to his store. He's always there.
Say swear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to Joe's store. Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah. Why not?
Are you-
I told you when I was there, they were
Should I
playing
pull up
dice.
with Real Sick?
I was about to ask, no turban?
I have a thing with that. I'm probably gonna rock it out there. Still.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah. I'm doing like a little bit. I'm doing a little bit of an experiment too, just from a social
You should
standpoint.
vlog a lot when you're there.
Yeah.
If you're,
I want to see how people talk to me.
yeah, that's what I think. That's
There's a lot.
great.
There's a lot of six in Queens though, from what I hear.
Are there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
It
yeah,
would be cool.
But you gotta let me know his.
Yeah, I'll tell you where.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you where
check
it
that.
is.
Well, I
yeah.
guess I could Google it too, but
to wrap up my point, I was just happy to see that hip hop is now on the stage because I think a lot
on
of
the
these
stage.
guys who are in these CEO positions, they're of the era when hip hop was like
Yes.
stirring up the place in the 90s and stuff.
yeah.
So it's like now they're all at these ages of like 60, 40, 50. Like, they're in these seats to be like.
you think they care? I don't think they care.
But it's
Yeah,
easy
man.
marketing when you have LA and New York. I mean, what
The
what
sport
else are you
has
gonna
to
do?
grow. The sport has to continue growing, and football is like really taking
I
off.
was just
on
gonna
this.
say that this was like
Football's taking off
their
on
World
these
Series. They had like what under 30 million viewership. Meanwhile, football games got like 80
It's
plus
insane.
just on a
It's insane.
regular game.
Yeah.
That's the thing that
Regular
gets me the
Monday,
most.
Sunday night.
Also, football went up all the way.
Yeah.
Also,
I gotta make that a button.
because of Taylor Swift. Like
the way up.
a lot of viewership went just for that.
That part
to
too,
see
yo.
her at a game.
But this is
There
what I
was
mean.
There was a
But
guy
it's
that
consistently rising still,
was
especially
a-
about the eyes. Is what you're saying?
there was a guy that bet on how many times the Chief, like it was a Chiefs game. I don't remember which one.
The camera was gonna go.
Yeah,
to her.
was going to go on her.
Yeah.
And he cashed out. I think he was at like +6 or +7 or something like that.
That's smart though.
It
But
is.
see, but that's
Man,
Vegas.
so you're
That's-
betting on that. rather
Yeah,
than
but
betting
like,
on
look,
the game
that's
itself.
Vegas getting
Business.
into it,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
and that's huge
Yeah.
You gotta figure out
based
your
off
angle.
of that, right?
Straight.
Gotta figure out your angle.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, what works? Oh my God, this is getting so much press. Like, let's feed into it. Exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of Vegas, you know we should do nuts. Shout out BPTN and everything they've got going on over there.
what's BPTN?
It's funny you ask.
For the third episode in a row.
We're getting pretty good at this. It stands for Black Professionals in Tech Network. It's a company somebody I know happens to run. It's just like if you need to network in the tech industry, looking for a job, you know, you can sign up and they'll help you out type joints. But they have an annual event called Be Future. It's coming up on November 6th and 7th. Not sure when this episode will be out, but we'll figure it out. A lot of networking, some workshops, some interviews, some just good things. And on the second night, Ja Rule will be performing. He'll be in town.
New York.
Yeah, that part. Maybe he'll do Joe's verse. They made him in a sound effect real quick.
Only going up this year.
Got the pinky like the ring around Saturn when he said that. Oh man. People think I found Pun's rhyme book. I was like, yep.
That part.
Exactly. I think you hit the nail on the head.
So nobody else has got other than 50. I'm the only one that threw one out there. Nobody else has got a suggestion. Jay-Z too big? No,
Way
never.
too big. I think
Way too
Jay-Z
big.
Way too big.
No.
Like
Well, like
even
Fabulous?
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Fabulous? That's
No,
not a bad one.
wait. You don't agree?
Oh,
Not that he's not too big, but do you think like
He would never do that.
He's
but
done
he's
it
like an
before.
ultimate Yankee guy though.
And that's what I'm
For the
saying.
hat, yeah, but like I
That
just
guy's
don't.
like a dick riding for freaking seats. Like, wasn't
I
he on
don't,
some
I
like
don't think so.
Why didn't
Maybe
he dick
like
ride like
Alicia
that?
Keys,
We'll
but I
edit
think
that part
she's too
out.
big too. Like if they did it, like let's say it was Game 7,
And that's what I thought that's
and
what they were
played,
doing. I
like,
thought they were going to do
Empire-
game
what is it?
2.
Empire State of Mind.
Yeah.
There's not enough eyes on there for them to.
No,
wanna
I
do
know.
it.
I don't think it's worth it for them.
It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been game 7. It would have been this game because it would have been in New York.
Because now they're going back to LA for 2 games.
Game 7's got to be. Game 7's got to be
It's LA.
Kendrick.
Maybe
No,
LL.
Game 7, I think it has to be
could have done that
Snoop.
too.
Nah,
No?
game 6. It'd have to be game 6. Game 7 would have to be
I'm
Kendrick.
out here ranking these guys here.
Kendrick's
No,
not doing it.
It's just
Kendrick is not doing it.
Doing what?
I
He
think
is
every-
not doing
You
it.
think so?
Doing what?
His game 7. Like he is not doing it. No. He's doing the Super Bowl. Like
Game
he's
7
not
of
going to
what?
do it.
The World Series.
the World
Keep
Series
up.
goes against
we're
it.
doing
Yeah.
hypothetical. Okay, gotcha.
There's no way.
That'd be
He just turned down.
What?
He turned down Coachella.
What?
Rihanna turned down Coachella.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's a big, festival or whatever.
What I want to know is if what do you have to pay to do it for the World Series?
They'll pay you.
Yeah, it's not like the Super Bowl. It's not like the Super Bowl.
Because 50 talks about
I
how
don't
you
know.
got
Actually, then I don't know.
the Super Bowl. You have to pay
You have
for
to
it.
pay. Yeah,
I didn't know that until
You have to pay for it.
Yeah,
your own the production.
production.
The production.
yeah.
Oh,
Because it's like an investment. Because
because of all the eyes.
all the eyes, so much endorsements, and
Do you think that they get the any commercial money? Because I know commercials
Hell no.
pay
Are you
No, I
crazy?
don't think
$50
so.
million.
I don't think so.
No way.
Yeah, no, the
No
NFL's
way.
not giving that
Like
back away.
30-second commercial is
NFL's not giving that
a
back away.
$1 dollars.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't think they're giving that back away.
No.
Okay, well,
Imagine that.
what are we on now? Are we going back to Bad Mind people?
It sounds like that's what I was doing with Fat Joe right now.
I do want to fix your thing.
You know what? Whatever. I'm just an
That's
adjusting
like-
lady.
Shout out
That's
to them
it.
anyway, though.
So
How are you going to get here?
I'm gonna go back around this way.
That's a lot of
I
work.
thought you were gonna hit
Just
the
do it on
chimes and then
break.
do that. Yeah,
I can't. The every second.
Okay, fine. I won't touch
hit
it.
the chimes, bro. If it's that serious,
Nah, I can't. We got to do something else before we hit the chimes.
Why? We talked
Well,
about,
Shine
have we only been on
documentary,
for...
Metro Boomin. At least one of them.
No, what
Wade
happened?
statue?
We
weed
just-
statue.
No, we can't.
I don't really care. For that.
Bro,
Neither do I.
you don't...
I don't care. For
They
that.
need to redo that.
Nah, he said he wanted that. There was
He wanted what?
that expression.
He was a
everything,
part of it.
okay,
He was a part of it.
He can okay, but
He was a
that
part
it
of it.
doesn't look like him.
That's his problem because the pictures came out of him like in the
Yeah,
shop with
he
things
was- he
guys
was
looking
in-
at
he
the
was in
proof
the lab.
songs. I'm like,
He was in the
I
lab.
think it's still better than Allen
greenlit
Iverson's,
it.
though. You guys catch what Allen Iverson got?
No.
no.
Oh, he got like a little tiny statue like this.
that why?
Nah, but you're that big and you look like that. That's worse.
Yeah.
No, I think Allen's is
It's
worse.
disgusting. He looks like the blob from Ghostbusters.
And look, there's the comparison,
which-
the memes.
Like that's
Yeah,
what
do
he
you
looks
think
like.
it'd
He
be
looks like his-
crazy to have a
He looks like
statue?
his face is smushed.
Yeah.
Like they made it out of Play-Doh and then they threw it against the wall and they're like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
It looks dumb.
Yo, I saw this.
Like, do you think Jay-Z or 50 Cent's gonna have like a statue?
For what?
Where?
I don't know. Brooklyn, Queens, ever?
No.
Just
Nah?
there? Just
random.
How come these basketball players get
Of course they are.
at the stadium.
So
Where
we're
you
not,
stadium?
we're
Where
not
you
gonna
gonna
start
put
handing
it?
out rapper statues?
think they're gonna have a friggin' statue of Jay-Z
What?
and Marcy?
What if they put it at Barclays? What if they did put one outside of
I
Barclays?
foresee that.
Barclay?
Do you see it?
Yeah, easy.
No.
Easy.
I don't see it.
Why?
Definitely.
I think I can see you changing a street name,
That part. A mural,
naming a
All
school,
that.
sure, naming a court outside.
he's had a bigger influence, relatively speaking, than whatever Dwayne did for basketball, in my opinion. I get
But where would it be housed though? Because at the end of the
somewhere
day,
closer
At
to
the Barclays. What
his,
you talking about? This guy brought a team to Brooklyn.
or
What are we talking about?
Or some building that
a
is
statue?
Hey man,
gentrified.
But he was part of it. It wasn't just him, right? Like he was part of it. So should all of the investors
so we'll just
have
never
a
have. I
team?
don't know.
Like you know what I mean? Like why? Like no.
So he's got to settle and just get some wall spray painted that says Jay-Z.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, man,
He'll
I'll
get a
take one of
statue.
those.
That's hip hop.
He'll get a statue.
I'll take one of
It
those.
is-
Exactly.
It's
Like
definitely
give me a
hip-hop.
You know what I wanna do?
percentage.
I want to put a bench. You know when they when you pass away type joints and they say this bench is here in honor of whatever. I want to do one of those. I want a bench. I wanna
One
put
of
a
my
bench somewhere.
I mean.
Not to
That'd be
get
great.
dark.
Ben-
I feel like we're getting too
No,
dark.
no, like
A bench would be great for me.
R.I.P. One
And
of my
it's
friends.
me
has
reading a
bench.
book sitting
Yeah,
there.
right.
Yeah,
Like a
she passed
statue
away
me
a
like
couple years
that.
ago.
So,
Yeah, she passed away a while ago. But she has a bench on Humberwood.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
In the
What
Rex.
we talking about? Sorry.
My friend that passed away. R.I.P.
Yeah.
10. Yeah, she passed away a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know.
Oh yeah, right.
No, I mean, I didn't know about the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Oh, snap.
no, I just
Okay.
got onto everything. Yeah. That was my right. Yeah.
I didn't know about the bench. Okay, that's dope.
For the viewers that don't know, I have a friend that passed away from suicide. And so her parents put a bench
Oh,
by our
now I know
elementary
you're
school.
talking about. I was just like, oh
by our elementary school.
man,
Yeah. So.
yeah, right.
Yeah. So
Wow,
it's nice. I mean, you can go, you sit.
Yeah, you have to
We
tell me
would
where
go
that
sit
is.
and just like talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell
stuff
me where
like
that is.
that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you even mentioned that because a friend of mine from a long time ago, shout out the statue over there. Big up Knots every time too while I'm at it.
Only going up this year.
That's from Jazz Basketball. Remember Terrell? Knots? Same thing. And he had left. We might have to bleep that name
Which
out.
Terrell?
No, you don't know him. He's younger. Maybe actually.
From Humberline?
Oh, no.
No.
He went to a summer though.
Anderson?
No.
No, that's Tyrell.
Nah.
I know. I just didn't know if
Oh,
he...
yeah.
But he did go to
so
a
close
summer.
to us.
He would have been younger than you though. He's younger than us. But he left behind. I don't know if he had at least a daughter. He left behind a daughter.
Same reason? Same way, I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm like,
That's
I guess
hard, man.
the thing is, often there are not to say that I have suicidal thoughts, but it's like if I ever got to that point, I couldn't see myself doing it because of my children. So to hear that he had left behind a child,
But
that
you know,
was I was like, that's hard to get to for me. But hey, man, it's like,
I think the thing is, and like what people need to understand about that is that no one thinks about, like, people love you. People will be like upset and sad and
but none of them are
all
in your
this
head
stuff.
with you.
No, what?
But none of them are in your head with you.
No, because it's more so like you just want to stop feeling the way you're feeling, and you don't see a way out of that. So for you, you're like, this is the only way for me to not feel these feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter about like who you're leaving behind, because this is not stopping. And the only way for this to stop is if I'm no longer here. It's not like, oh, I want to leave. No one loves me and no one cares about me. For the most part, like when it's like stuff like that, it's just like you see no other way out than that. And that's hard. That's hard. Because the people that you leave behind are, one, sad, two, angry, like, and
Plethora of feelings.
And all those feelings are valid to have.
Exactly.
But even when you hear stories about people sharing like their life stories, and they say, "Yo, my kids are the one thing that kept me alive," and that's I've heard.
But
it.
But then that's the
numerous
thing,
times.
right? You're living and you're miserable, but you're living because of, other people, even though they're your children.
Yeah.
But I've had friends that, have witnessed like a parent doing that and like have, all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, you can never, one, get that image out of your head, and two, like, and then you're in the house. Like, there's just so much that goes along with that.
Even from
but
a parent.
the person doesn't, they're not thinking about those things. They're not thinking about the impact that will have on like their loved ones. They're just thinking that I want to stop this feeling.
I mean, since we're here, we could always just bring this right back into the whole bad mind conversation. Because do you think sometimes it's some of the bad minding that drives you to that?
I mean, I think it's the energy, right? Like that's being that you're absorbing from people around you. I mean, I don't think that it would go as to that far, but I think that like someone that's bad mind I just think it's just the worst type of person. Like, you're just not a good
But they don't
person.
They don't even know how to identify as bad mind. And that's
but the thing is
crazy
that are
part.
you not like, because some of them aren't self-aware. They can't acknowledge that part of them.
But then others relish in it.
That part.
Some people like.
And then what was it? Who said it? One of you guys said it. And it was, they get joy from your pain. You said it.
Yeah. Like,
and it's, or like they
that's the part you're talking about to go back to now.
And then I finally got it. I finally got it after an hour.
Some people like playing the villain role. Though.
Yeah, man.
Like, it suits them. That's their.
you need
Or
to
a-
step on someone to feel better, or
Yeah.
you need to put down someone to feel better. And it's like, you look at your character and you look at who you are, and for them, they don't even acknowledge that part. Or they're like, oh, I'm not a bad person. Like,
Yeah.
how could you think I'm a bad person? And they're wrong and strong.
Yeah.
And they like stand in that like defiance
That's
of
the
I'm
crazy
not
part
that
to me.
Yep.
person, right?
Yep.
Meanwhile, it's like there's nobody in your corner to stand up for you.
Well, and that's the thing.
Like, who's checking you at the end of the day?
Yeah.
But even if you get checked,
Then
you're
you're
not
still on some-
self-aware
yeah,
enough to be like,
exactly.
no. So I'm going to either be wrong and strong, or I'm going to like get very defensive,
Yep.
or I'm going to get very apologetic and then rinse and repeat and do it again. Because I think when you're like that, you don't even, you can't comprehend that you're like that. So you are just like, no, I'm not that person. I'm not that person. Even though it continues to happen to
Yeah.
you. And if you don't have that self-awareness or have like the accountability, you can't grow from that.
I think it's two parts. I think there's people who are just so oblivious to it that they can't begin to admit it. But then there's others who just like, they just own it. And that's a completely different level of...
Honestly, I would rather
You
someone own it
Yeah, 100%.
than act like that's not the case.
Yeah, 100%.
I've talked about this a few times, maybe. There's a book by David R. Hawkins called Power versus Force. Okay. And then within that book, he's got a PDF, but you could just Google this part for yourself. And he's got a map of consciousness. So when you say energy, I look into energy like a different way, not just like a certain way, but it's like he talks about like your vibrance and being able to tell if you're at this level, these are some of the characteristics that you're going to have. And I'll say a couple of them, and like you'll probably come up with like someone's name, or you could, or a picture of someone, or you can figure it out, right? So at the very lowest is 20. Like that's the lowest energy level, right? The person's life view is miserable. Their level is shame. Their emotions are humiliation. Their process is elimination. Like they're at the bottom of everything, you know?
Like the lowest vibration? Okay.
Yeah. And like the next one goes up 30. Like I don't know what the numbers mean per se, but like whatever, it's up. So it's 30, and then like they'll change it to like the process will become destruction. Emotion will be blame. Level will be guilt. Life view will be evil, right? God view will be vindictive. Like
It's interesting. It goes from shame to evil.
Yeah.
Right?
Like
Yeah.
that's a
It actually goes from shame to guilt, but like in the category. But yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking the same
interesting,
thing.
like-
yeah.
Yeah. Like the levels, like I could read them all out. Like it's shame to guilt,
progression.
Yeah.
apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, courage, and that's where it starts changing. So they're saying the vibrancy of the earth is actually going up, like based on his studies and people that kind of follow through with this stuff, that the whole world is starting to somewhat rise, even though it doesn't look like that with these elections and everything. But yeah, it's all another conversation. And the wars. But then it goes from courage to neutrality to willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, and then enlightenment.
Look at that. Look how high peace is. I feel like so many people aren't at peace with themselves.
Oh, you make it seem like it's so easy to be at peace with yourself.
I'm
though.
not saying it is, but I'm just saying like strive for that.
That should be the goal. That should always be the goal.
I can't.
Everyone's
wait to
busy trying to be happy.
in between those trees.
Nah, like you gotta
I can't
you
wait.
gotta be able to like be happy with yourself. Be happy alone. Be,
Yeah, a lot of people can't
disagree
even
with
have
that.
in their own space when they're by themselves.
I disagree with that. I don't think you should be able to be happy with all of those things. There's going to be times that you're not supposed to be happy, but you could still be at peace. Like if you're going through something that's like a heartbreaking scenario, you're not expected to be happy, but you could still be at peace with it to get through it, to understand that.
I don't mean that. I don't mean you need to always be happy, because that's just insane. I don't think anyone can always be like a happiness is like it's a spectrum, like it's highs and lows and stuff like that. What I mean by that is be happy. Like some people can't be alone. Like if they're like, I'm by myself, I cannot be happy with that. I need someone else. I need friends. I need a partner. I need whatever, something else. But I feel like a lot of people can't be happy with themselves. is what I mean. Like,
that.
to, like sit with yourself. I
say
can't
most
be happy
people-
alone.
Most people can't do that.
It's difficult, but not
No,
for me. I
mean,
love myself. I love solitude.
I
but
enjoy my own company.
what? Oh my goodness!
But it's hard to
Me
get
too.
there.
Yeah,
like,
it is. And
I'm not saying it's not
exactly.
right. And like people are always like, oh, like I wanna like come over or let's go out or let's do this or let's do that because like they don't like their own company.
Yep.
For me, it's almost becoming a preference at times.
To be by yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Yep.
part. Damn it. I was going to say one last thing, but I guess we could just hit the chime to take a quick break. Be back with some more perspective after this. Yes, no, maybe so.
Sounds good.
All right. Are you looking to refinance this year? Make home improvements? Need a new mortgage? No problem. If you are in the GTA, don't wait. Book a one-on-one consultation with Suresh Ravindran at 416-953-8073. Know all the options available to you. Bad mind people.
Say it again.
Sarah,
I said big tune.
I'll give you this one instead.
Why they on the freezer chill like beach? People are dead when they kill it, they reach. What that done tie rope round your neck like leech? Out of your brother gate, me only be a bleach. Big Mackie level travel pon the front seat, and me a give you the whole light in your front teeth. This soup see my gap on the cold concrete. Plus he get a pretty gift name coffin and read. Why you sell your soul to the killing them? Just trust the puppy, every up, give me that. Pussy you no man like this kitty.
Yeah.
Those are your jokes, huh? Share. What's the joke? What's up?
I didn't even say a word.
He didn't say that. He just did like an action.
No fear, no invalid.
That's all I want. I just want to hear you right now.
Human beings are poisonous and take your life with ease. So if me don't protect myself, who the fuck gon' do it? Diamond come rolling. Gotta pay homage. Message to the homies. With friends like these, who need enemy?
SUP gang.
Who need enemy? Who need enemy?
Shout out
With
everybody
friends
in
like
this room.
these, who need enemy?
Shout out every single person in this room, everybody listening. Where we at with this now, yo? What are we doing? Back to this bad mind thing? Because it seems like the conversation for the day.
I mean, it's
it
Halloween.
just doesn't seem to end, and we just keep adding new things.
You just be gaining new things.
I mean, if we go back to what you had said, what was the bar again? I didn't even finish my note, yo. You're giving.
Stop giving acquaintances friendship privileges.
Good job.
Bar hot.
Yeah, yo.
A hot 8. Tune back in for the next 16.
So then I had said, yeah, it's the people that find joy in it, in somebody else's like downfall. So then further,
You
the
can
question
be
now.
anything you want in this world except my downfall. Shout out Joe
I'll play some Biggie later too.
Button. Nah. I have that tattooed on me. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
I have it tattooed on me right here.
Pump it up.
There you go.
That part.
But that's the thing, right? Let people be who they want to be.
Straight.
And let them show you their true colors, and it's just up to you whether or not you believe it.
Straight.
But during the break, I had posed the question. I was like, do you think that we have this whole belief where they feed us this thing to where once we pass away, it's either we're going to heaven or hell. But I'm like, do you feel like you might come across somebody who you depict as the devil in your life? So if you're walking through life, and I said it to him, if you're walking through life in this godly form, do you see somebody that you identify as like, yo, that's the devil? Like, that's the person that's really out for me right now.
Don't you think that that would come in different capacities? So like, it's not necessarily that you are walking in godly form. Let's just say you feel like you're a good person and you get tests thrown at you. Or let's say you had a certain type of ways maybe when you were growing up, and now you're like, oh, is this my karma? Is this a person who is here to teach me something? Is this like maybe a man or woman that enters your life and you're like, is this the shape of evil or bad energy or bad mind, like what we were talking about? So I think it's up to you to like see whether or not that's what, like, because you can be blinded by it, right? Like evil energy or like bad mind energy can come in a sense of like, oh, this person's giving me attention. That makes me feel good.
Yep.
This person is like, you know, doing this for me. That makes me feel good.
How are there people that are that sick in this world?
But that's the thing, right? Like, are you innately a good person? And then if you look at your actions and how you treat others, you don't know. Like, you are, I think also too, is like everyone is the villain in somebody's story.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's about perspective in terms of that. So it's like, how do you navigate that? So maybe you were like evil to someone at some point. And then now you're like, all right, like, okay, I'm this person. I'm going to walk in this or whatever. And then maybe now it comes to you in like a different form. It can come in the form of like something that you really want. Let's say you really, really want this job, or you really, really want to be with this girl, or you really, really want to be with this guy. So you do everything to get that, even though maybe it'll go against, you know, your system, value, your beliefs, all of that, right? Yeah. So, for example, I could touch on something that for me, I did this. Like, I wanted.
Can I just get this quote off real quick before you get into your story?
Go ahead.
The peace I feel without your presence in my life is worth being the villain in your story.
Ooh, say it again.
That's great.
Say it
The
again.
peace I feel without your presence in my life is worth being the villain in your story.
Do you know how hard that hits?
Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that
Where's
from?
that? What quote is that?
Unknown.
But like, is it an app? Like, what is this?
Courtesy of this guy.
It's an app?
I just stumbled upon it, and when
I must have sent that to you.
Get out of here, Robin. That's not in your repertoire, Robin. Get out of here.
Yo, that stings more than anything else right now, bro.
That was hard.
Man gave you the Robin. You were outside for that one? You weren't there for that.
I could break it and be like, calm down, Two-Face.
But even Robin's not on Two-Face level.
Clap back. Wonderful.
It was.
If you guys understand that double entendre this guy just spit.
Gang.
Yeah, that was dope.
So what, nobody has anybody in their life? You're saying it's circumstantial then? The devil would be circumstantial?
No,
based
I'm saying that
could be somebody at work in this moment.
Well, I don't even, I'm not even saying that it's the devil. I'm just saying that it is different like energies that are coming to you that could also like, oh, that's what I was saying.
So the
like
devil's just
because
energy?
but because you want something so bad and it's not good for you. Right? So let's say you really want this job and you really want to be with this guy or this girl, or you know what I mean? You really want to live in this building, you really want to move here, you really want to do this and all that stuff. And it's like there could be all these roadblocks that are stopping you, but you're like pushing past them and you're not seeing them for what they truly are. So all these flags are showing up in your face because this is not for you. But you do everything against what you want or who you are because you want this so badly. And I think that can be a form of, I don't want to say the devil, but like something, you know, that's bad energy. And like that's something that's going to hurt you. So my story is that I really wanted to be with like this person, like so badly. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in love and all this shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, but this person... yeah, I mean, you get it.
That's how you feel when you're in love with somebody?
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know. But
Wavy.
but with that, it was like I was compromising things that I wanted my entire life. My entire life, I wanted these things. And then I found this person. This person didn't want those things. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. Because I only want those things with you.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to get those
because
things
you
now,
put
right?
that person on the
Above-
pedestal
exactly.
to give you that
what
feeling,
I think,
or
what I wanted, or what I thought was right for me, or what I think I wanted to achieve. And then I realized, bro, you're in sheep's clothing. Like that's what it is. And until it got, and I feel like things had to continuously happen to me for me to stop being blinded, for me to take off those like rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
To see this person for who like he truly was, which was a bitch.
Imagine not being able to remove them.
Oh, there's tons of
That
people with
part. That part.
There's tons of
Because
people.
then
Some
what
people
do
put
you
them back on.
But then what do you do, right? So let's say you, what do you do when you create something with someone and you build all this stuff with someone and then it mash up and then you see that and then you're like, is this the person that I thought was this? Like when you look at it after the fact and you're like, how can this person be so ugly?
Exactly.
How can this person do these horrible things when this is the person I had on this pedestal? What do you do? Like how?
But imagine when they don't
up.
value that pedestal to even know that they're there.
Exactly.
But then you see, right?
And then other people around them have to look at them like, are you nuts?
Like a foot or two, and then as soon as they come off, they still don't realize that they just lost that.
Like not seeing anything that you did for them, and it's not really I did this. It's not a tit for tat. Like okay, I'm tallying up these things. But like I treated you or I was like this person to you, like it could be a partner or a friend. And you gave this person so much of you. You continuously poured into this person's cup, overflowing. And then they are just horrible. They're just a horrible person.
I think the sooner that happens to you in life, the better.
And
you'll be able to move from it. Because everything that you're saying,
I think that it happens so late for a lot of people.
Yes and no. Like in that realm, maybe in like the relationships, but also your maturity to understand what just happened. But
I want to agree with you based off of like his experiences because I learned from a lot of his experiences, like because it happened to him in his 20s versus me going through some of this stuff in my 30s.
Just to flip the narrative real quick, like to take yourself out of a relationship, I look at it like jobs too. You got your 9 to 5, you're with a company, they got some sort of restructure. Deuces. Like you're just another number.
You're a number, totally. But even with friends, when you have a friend like that, sometimes it's just so hard for you to let the friend go. In relationships, it's different. You're like, oh, okay, this person did this, I should break up with them.
Yeah, you feel like you owe them.
Right, but with a friendship, you're just like, nah, there's no way this person can be like this.
And
there's
that's
no
what
way.
it is.
So you're just like, I don't want to see what's in front of me because this is my brethren.
And that's what it is.
See, but
like the cost of loyalty is so high in this day and age.
I almost look at it
it's expensive as a mofo, bro. And I ain't got that kind of money to be affording that shit.
Where we're from, right? Loyalty
that
over everything.
Exactly.
Right?
That part too.
Loyalty is your highest currency.
Thank you.
Bar.
Thank you.
Bar. Look at me dropping gems all day.
Let me find that.
Look at that. But like,
for me,
part. So
I was going to say.
And then what?
Loyalty for me is paramount. It's the foundation of everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Love, respect. I don't want to hear that you love me or you respect me. I don't want to hear that if there's no loyalty to me. Because if there's no loyalty to me and you're coming with that, everything's cap.
So would you put loyalty over respect?
Yes. Because
then you see in your
this guy got amped up. He's like, oh, we're potting now. It's in between the cushions, just in between. You rate your hands right there.
So see in your
my bad.
In that situation that you had where you gave a man a deaf eyes.
Yeah.
The loyalty, one, is on her side, and the respect and loyalty also is on his side.
But that's why I even brought up the point, like, I knew them.
Right.
They knew me.
Right.
They didn't know each other.
Yeah.
And it was so easy for them to dismiss what we had on both ends for their own personal.
They totally disregarded your
just quick
friendship.
context for the viewer. Like if you're just jumping in right now, this is a conversation that we're having in an earlier segment where you're referencing your girlfriend or at the time girlfriend.
Previous episode.
Yeah. Well, no, we brought it up earlier today. And then she went ahead and
messed around with one of the homies in the block.
Affair.
Yeah.
She had an affair with your friends.
Yeah, no.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
Loyalty is the foundation of everything for me. Because if respect to me is one thing, but loyalty comes with the connotation of respect.
Right.
You're not going to be loyal to someone you don't respect.
But I don't like you just said it right there.
Like
he didn't respect you.
Exactly, which is why I responded how I responded.
What did you pick? I thought you picked loyalty.
The deaf eyes. He chose the deaf eyes.
I haven't said that word in so long.
Me either. Since you said it, I'm saying it too. Get him out of deaf eyes, yo.
In the ear. Right there. In the ear.
Real Humber classic.
There you go. Remember those brawls?
That part. I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you.
All red. Or you're getting jumped. Go run for the Finch bus.
Yo, the man, yo, don't do that. Yo, don't do the Finch random like that, yo.
Sorry, guys. It's love. It's all love here.
Yeah, I'll never forget one time though. Man came in his white velour. You remember that one? Man was outside in his white velour suit, bro. You remember that one? Bruh. Man came up here, white velour suit. They rushed the hell out of that guy outside. And that's when the snow was all sloppy. Mixed in with the brown
Slush,
shit.
yeah,
the slush shit. Oh,
brown slush.
man, they did the man so dirty, bro.
Anyways.
Yeah, that part, yo.
Back to what we were saying.
The man said Humber classic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, man, he chose the deaf ones, yo.
But that's where it comes to. And I think even with what you were saying in terms of work and stuff, right? So a lot of people, and I feel like a lot of people, I would say older than us, are just like, no, I want to be with this company for like 20 years and 30 years and all this stuff.
That's what
I don't even think they think that. I think it just becomes that.
I think.
But I feel like our like parents' generation is like, oh, let's stay here, let's work hard, let's do this and whatever. And our younger generation now is like, nah, bro, like if you're not treating me right, I'm gone. Yeah. And that's one thing.
And again,
I respect
we
that
know.
Outlook, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That I agree with that part.
I'm not sticking around with someone that's looking at me like a number two. Like I know my value.
But then why do you think? And for people that have stayed in relationships, I would say in terms of that, like this relationship is going downhill. But you're like, I love this person, so I know I need to try. I have to keep trying. And I want to continue to try, even though everything is telling you, like, nah, this is not.
That wavy feeling that you talk about, like, they're still hanging on to it.
Right.
Well,
like, they're still clinging to something that, you hope is still there. Or maybe he or she can get back to the way he or she was. They can get back to, or.
And that's the thing, when you are in a relationship and then you break up and then let's say one person or whoever, you're really sad. You're just remembering like all the good, not the bad. You're not remembering how horrible they treated you or how they made you feel or put you down or degraded you or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I think that it's just so hard for people to like know their worth at some point. Like you got to put your worth in front of other people's feelings. Like you just have to be like, okay, this is what's for me. This is good for me. But you're still here giving all this person all of your energy and they're just emptying your cup.
Yeah. I can say when I was younger, the person I was with, like, because I'm so simple and I don't ask for much, I don't require for much. It's like, nah, as long as she's good, I'm good. You know what I mean?
When did that change for you? Or did it?
I can say I had my Renaissance revelations, whatever, like, when in like my mid-20s, when I gone through, I remember
after the deaf eyes.
That was a part of it. Yeah. But there was a lot of other chapters, a lot of other experiences that help, shape the lens now. You know what I mean?
So are you a different person now than you were?
Oh, for sure.
Then?
Because now I always say like it's selfish, but it's like my love is conditional, and you gotta come under certain conditions.
Honestly,
you gotta like meet certain standards.
That
like
part,
you gotta like I'm done. Like I'm not gonna put you on a pedestal above.
No.
Like you know what I mean? Like you have to meet these standards, and then now I know you're serious. Now I know we can rock. Now I know you're about this whole program. Because if you're not with that, then you're probably some self-serving. You got your own agenda, or you're not meeting me where I'm at. The feeling's not mutual on a romantic level, on a building level, on any level.
A means to an end.
Well, how can you
exactly? And I'm not nobody's food, yo. I'm not gonna be food.
Like,
exactly.
How can you
emotionally,
especially with where we come from. I'm not nobody's food out here.
Yeah, but like compromising could end up becoming like you're bending over your back backwards till it snaps.
You're not, and you're not who you are anymore. And it's like
that is actually like that happens all the time. You fall in love with somebody.
Or you become a shell of yourself sometimes.
And they almost do that to you though.
Yeah.
It's like you love me because I'm like this, but now you want to correct me and change me and mold me into like some character from a video game. Like, yo, get out of here. Like that doesn't even make sense.
It's a Disney character, man.
Basically,
But you can't make somebody else happy if you're not happy.
That part.
Right? Like it's not, you shouldn't be with someone to make yourself happy. It's two happy people need to come together.
The crazy part, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The crazy part is when you know that you're with somebody that makes you happy, but you're still trying to change them.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, go fix yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why right now, and like, I guess like compared to back then, I don't apologize for being selfish. I don't apologize for saying, no, you gotta come with this.
What do you mean?
Like, shoot, I should have an example off the top. I don't have an example, but it's like before where like there's certain things where I'd give a lie or I'd be like, nah, man, like I'm not gonna necessarily bring up this shit because, it's I'm a downplay. It's not that serious. It's not that serious because I didn't want to necessarily rock the boat because I want Ish to be good. And it's just like, nah, I'm not sacrificing something that I feel is foul. If you're moving a certain way that I feel is suspect, nah, we're gonna have to address it. And if you still feel the need to act suspect, then you need to go out and
maturity
be suspect.
is a big part of it.
You know what I mean?
But you
summarize it.
What I accept and what I do not accept has definitely changed. That's basically what I'm trying to.
Should.
You know what I mean?
I think there
and it'll
has to
continue
be-
to change.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
yeah.
How do I say this? It's evolution, like in a relationship, shouldn't be one-sided. And as it continues to evolve in the dynamic of the relationship, because every dynamic's different. You're not the same with this girl as you are with this girl or man or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But are you able to express that enough to the person you're with, and are they able to meet you on this journey of evolution, or are you just carrying anchors?
Yes.
And a lot of great, like, you don't have to be two people and one's bad for you to not get along. Two good people don't have to get along. After a while, you do grow apart, and it's just like, yo, that was a good run. Like, let's call it a night. Like, I got to go figure out my next thing now. That's why it's a journey. Like, you're not, the concept of soulmates, I think it's a beautiful concept. And I envy, to some level, people that find that level of love or commitment or relationship. Yeah, man. Yeah. And you could even find them and then fuck it up. But
I also think like your soulmate can be one of your brethrens. Like I feel like you can find your soulmate in a friend.
That's funny.
Like, and what the friend gives you is something like different. I don't think people value that part of a friendship. But I also think something where, when you're saying like you got to be selfish too, it's two people coming together to try to build like a life together. And I don't think it always is going to be like 50-50 in the sense where it's like, I want what I want and I need what I need, but you also need to want what you want and get what you need. But in a relationship, sometimes it's 80-20. Because maybe at one point this person's struggling. Next time it's 100-0. Next time it's like 75-25. But you have to understand that if you're pouring into someone's cup and they're not pouring into your cup, then that's not going to work. Period. So if you completely change who you are for this person, that is not going to work. Eventually, you're going to run out of gas and you're not going to be able to continue and sustain that type of friendship. And I think that's the fine line, the balance that you need to find when you're looking for a partner, but even a friend. Like
in any relationship,
your friend can't be one-sided, but you shouldn't also go into a friendship or a relationship to be like, what can I gain from this person? And I'm going to give 100. I'm going to give, so I better get.
Well, exactly. And that's
I
why.
better give so I can get. That's not why you give. You give because you want to.
Yeah.
But in your mind, you're like, I'm giving all this and I'm not getting anything. But you need to give selflessly to get there.
Yes.
So it's just a really fine line. It's a tough balance to find for something to work with longevity.
Like, and when I was saying, I don't apologize for being selfish, it's because I know I'm so compromising. I know I'm so giving. I know like your happiness matters. Like I know that. but I'm not gonna sacrifice any standards of what I'm about
Like you can
for that happiness.
You can bend, but you're not going to break.
Absolutely not.
So like,
That's what it is.
when you say that, like what comes to mind for me is
You can bend, but you're not gonna break.
I'm not. You know, you
It's
guys
not as hard as the other one, but
I'm just dropping them all episodes.
This girl's trying to cut all the promos for this episode.
I mean, yeah.
what were you gonna say?
I'm having one of her moments.
But I feel like even when I made the comment outside that you were about to like jizz in your pants, that you are like ready to go with this shit, the whole God versus devil like depiction.
We drifted from that, but the
I want
devil.
to hear some of those bars. Where you at with that?
Yeah, I think it's more of like and like not just the concept of a devil, but that energy, that negative energy. Like you could see it in people. They'll express that. You'll know it's there, and you just have to be mindful how you're moving around this person or this situation. You could be in your godly form, but their devilly form might be way stronger than you right now.
Remember that comes in like forms of like it's like it looks good, right? Like it's like a sweet. It's like it's
not all the time, but
but
that's
it's
the
even
deception part of it.
tempting.
100%,
right? It's even deeper than that because like when we talk about self-awareness or even emotional intelligence or any of that stuff, it's like you might not be there yourself. You might not know how this person's taking advantage of you or what they got going on. You might just be in la la la. Hey, I'm gonna be my jolly good self and just
and not realizing what they're doing
at all.
Yeah,
and then they're just waiting for that moment. Like, oh, once I got this,
I hate people.
Whatever this is.
Like honestly, like I just don't.
This is why I just want to live in the middle of the trees in my house
but
with
you know
no neighbors.
But you know what?
So lonely,
once you,
I'm cool with being who I am by myself, brother. I promise you.
You want
I just need my music.
Okay, but didn't you
and some strong Wi-Fi?
Didn't you say you need a head rub at night?
Yeah, so
then there you go. You got to push through. You got to push through that part, and you gotta sift through all the dirt.
I'm sure they got some sort of AI bots being made. Right now that can give you a massage.
You go to this guy's house and you just see a hand.
Women aren't going to be fucking guys by 2026.
Yo, stop it.
Joke, but
Nah, don't do this, man. Nah, how about that?
You got a robot.
I still want like the leg across me sometimes. Like
Yeah,
some
see,
of that
that's
shit
why
too
you
at the
should have
same time,
came to the boat ride. You
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
met your wife.
You think so?
I'm just saying.
You think they're out there like that?
I do. I think you're a good guy. You deserve a good woman.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
So all these days that you sit here and just
One out of 1,000.
let's manifest that into the universe.
For 2025.
22. Nah, hey man, I could take it sooner. It's getting kind of cold out here. Still, like, next month, you never like. I don't know.
You can't just take one for the one time. You need to put in work. It has to be real.
Okay, what's the work part?
You see, you? Okay, you're not there. You're not there.
Maybe
You don't
we
have
can-
your emotional intelligence.
I think it's the healing part, yo. Like we could say everything is good, and I don't want to speak for you, but that takes a while after.
No,
things
it's
go
not
so
that.
south.
He's
You don't think
healed.
so? You think
He's
so?
healed. He just needs.
Thank you. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think he's healed either.
Yeah, not even close.
Man, come on. Why you guys doing me dirty now?
I think
I don't even know why you consider that doing
Not
dirty.
where you at it. Where you at with you?
I think you're a lot better.
I'm healed. I'm not healed.
But healing is a journey.
For sure.
you know
Yeah,
what I
exactly.
mean? Like,
Exactly.
Oh, when I say healed, to the point where he can get back in the game.
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know.
You could definitely get back in the game, but
like
in the
not
game,
for
but I don't see
serious
that. Yeah.
seriousness.
Yeah, I don't see that.
He can get back, you know.
Oh, for recreation?
Just
Yeah.
shoot some jumpers.
Yeah.
Practice.
I mean, you don't know who's these skills.
You can go and play intramurals. You could do that.
Intramurals.
You can
That
go
sounds
play
like a
pickup.
pause. What are we talking about? Intramurals.
I mean, you know,
What's this intramurals again?
lunchtime in the gym.
Oh yeah, I thought it was my pause.
What were you talking about?
Some co-ed shit.
I
don't get how it's a pause if it's a girl saying it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get it.
He just wants to say
It's
that.
literally pick up basketball in the gym at lunchtime.
We'll be back with some more perspective
Everyone
after the
hates
break.
my guts.
This episode is brought to you by Body Ammo. More than a look, it's a lifestyle. Pick up some body ammo to protect your mind, body, and soul. Now, back to some more of SUP.
Skin will get well, cause I can be in the tail, but I don't care.
gonna show you a video when we're done this to you. Give you guys a good little laugh.
Just leave me alone when you see me. Please don't bother me. Just stay out my way. Leave me alone. My head in a mess. I feel like possessed. Cause I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop? Say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop? Say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop? Say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. I jumping up.
This is my song right now.
Stop it, calm down.
Living in your house, trying to raise your family in a law-abiding manner. 9 o'clock in the morning. Gunman in your home. 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 Gunman in your home.
I don't know, but this is, I don't mess with song, but like, what?
Gunman in your home. Gunman in your home.
When I heard this, I had to say,
Gunman in she hole, she like that. Gunman in she hole, she like that.
nah, I got it. Come on, I have to. I have to. That's deserving, you know? For a man that doesn't play soca, come on, bro.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Big up First King Clothing on the outside.
Gunman in your home. Gunman in your home.
That's a pause.
Gunman in your home. 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 Gunman in your home.
Master. Gunman in she hole, she like that.
This guy gets ratings though, like in the soca scene.
She like that.
So big.
Yeah,
Gunman
Did they play it on the boat?
Yes.
Yeah,
Gunman in she
Gunman in she hole, she like that.
Alright, yo. Dab, yeah, all of that slackness, bro. Dude, this guy about gunman in your home. Like, imagine your mom came home and you listening to that shit.
I'm pretty sure there's been a 1-2
you like,
instances.
You like what you like.
Damn it, what did we say we were doing? I don't even remember. Before the game, what did we say we were doing?
Hold on, before we even get into the thing, think about it. But I just want to, at this point in time, big up Hassan Ward, first Barbadian-born player to officially sign in the NBA.
Oh,
that's what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. Give me a heads up. I would have got the sound effect.
Where is he out of though?
We should do
at
the end of every. We should do like a shout out. Like everyone shout out one person for something. Anybody.
Only going up this year.
Hey man, so that's why you had the rag with you, or what's up?
No, just in case it was hot in this bitch. And
so what? You just got hit on the Bayesian hot wire or something? Like how did you all of a sudden take out your phone to be like, yo? What?
No, because you were started running the soca group chat.
Breaking news. Yeah, what's up? What?
You started running the soca, so I'm like, oh, well, it's a fact. I went my rag down, and then I was just like, oh yeah,
yeah. Well, big up his thing every time, yo.
Yeah, straight. 246.
Nah, but for real, what do we?
What's the population of Barbados?
Oh, jeez.
Yo, don't do that.
Not even like a 250,000.
Yeah.
No face, no face, no face, no face.
I'm gonna big up one of my brethrens.
Go right ahead.
Big up Chase Clothing, which
Yeah,
is one of my tracksuits. It's custom.
One of them ones.
Shout out Diz.
Only going up this year.
Always with the custom tracksuits. Always
We gotta
fire.
start clipping a lot more of these up and start sending them to people, yo.
Always super fire. Check them out. Chase Clothing Company on IG.
I mean, while we're at it, might as well big up your thing, yo.
Big up Body Ammo.
That part.
All day, every day. All day, every day.
Find them on Instagram.
At Body Ammo and at www.bodyammo.ca and at Makeway and at the fitting room. I should just keep going.
I was just about to say, while we're at it, big up Makeway. I was watching Sportsnet earlier and I saw the girl that's hosting. I forget which show it is at this point. I can't keep up, but she had the Makeway sticker on her computer. Like, yeah, big up Makeway every time.
Yeah.
Only going up this year.
One of these days I'll stop in there.
You should.
Maybe we just plan an entire day, you and I.
You should go. Sure.
One of
you
those
want to hang
ones,
out? You guys should go check out Makeway this Saturday.
Jerry and Elaine.
They
take
have,
Toronto.
Oh my god.
You didn't like that whole Jerry and Elaine thing?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought you were George.
Sorry, George. My bad. George and Elaine. Because Jerry always has to be there.
He just says
I
it
stumbled
wrong.
all over that one.
He literally
Damn
just
it.
says it wrong. So you want me to acknowledge your wrongness? I'm not going to do that.
We're just gonna edit that whole thing.
No,
out.
we're going to leave it so people can see that you suck.
Whatever girl enters my life, just don't be a Seinfeld fan. Like, just I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up.
Are though.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch
Best
up.
girls are Seinfeld fans, so get it together.
But I know the episode where Elaine and George
Yeah,
can't
fair,
get
but
along
you got
unless you're
it
talking
wrong,
about
though.
Jerry.
You're trying to make a point, and you are trying to do a thing, and it didn't work.
All the Seinfeld fans watching are just like, ugh.
Yeah, it literally play my button or that button.
It's that bad? It was that bad?
For Seinfeld.
Moving on.
Which button should I play? Sorry, I didn't catch on.
Did Seinfeld ever have a Halloween episode?
No.
Never? They
don't-
didn't
they don't-
incorporate?
Well, I'm sure there is one, but like,
No, it's not like they don't have a Christmas episode either.
Come on,
Mm-hmm.
sort of.
They have holiday episodes.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
fair enough.
so
Not
then,
Christmas.
okay, so I have a question.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah,
I have a question.
Holiday time.
I have a question.
Well, they're Jewish, I guess. So
Well,
Best
only Seinfeld is.
show episode or best show Halloween episode.
it's got to be one of the Simpsons, no?
That's what you're going with?
I
Because I got mine.
I'm not big on
Yeah,
Halloween.
you're 30 seconds?
Are you afraid of the
There has to be a
dark
show.
or the
No
themes,
show?
Same thing.
What? You're going Simpsons too?
Off the top, that's what I came up
Yeah,
with.
like House of Horrors.
Nah.
That's all Simpsons.
To me, it's
Well,
the
no,
Fresh
hold on,
Prince
sir.
episode when they had the seance.
Oh my god! And Carlton was Macaulay Culkin, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
the best
That was
episode
funny. That was
ever
funny.
that is Halloween themed anything.
Like that was funny.
It takes anything.
I don't know. The Simpsons trajectory of Halloween
Yeah.
is
big.
wild.
Yeah, man.
Like they changed the credits. Their names
Yeah.
are different. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
have to
where
go
you
with
at.
Simpsons. I'm gonna have to go with Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpsons was actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no Saved by the Bell, no Family Matters.
Stay on your island.
No
Saved by the
nothing
Bell
else.
didn't have anything worth mentioning. That was
No,
like
they just
Halloween.
had. I'm
This
thinking
guy
of
said I'm
prom.
losing it. I'm losing it. Like you ever had it. Like Fresh Prince was the best.
That was funny, bro. Are you okay? This guy's losing it over here.
Yo, Fresh Prince has to be one of the best shows all time, yo. Yo.
Okay, now
Carlton got attacked by the tennis ball machine.
you're just gonna keep saying lines.
Oh man, that was the best episode.
Damn, we
ever.
sound so old right now.
Don't do that.
That's how I feel. It's like,
So what,
if
no-
I was a young viewer and I'd be look at these old ass guys laughing
Oh,
at fucking
man.
Fresh Prince from fucking 20 years ago.
They're probably like, "Oh, do you mean Bel Air?
I know exactly,
Seinfeld.
exactly,
Yo.
Do you mean
exactly.
Bel Air?
Bruh.
Bel Air's the shit. Like, shut up."
So what? No movie either. There's no scary movie that stands out for you guys around this time of
There's
year.
definitely
movie?
a scary movie that
Like,
stands out.
wait, what are you talking about? Like that actually scared me,
Either
or what?
or
You're
was
just-
cheesy and you just still like it's
Oh, they're all
Halloween
cheesy to a
themed and
degree.
are they?
Yo,
though?
now when I
Most
look
of
at
them are.
any,
Man's right here
when I
watching
look at the
scary
old-
movie and Saw and stuff like that. I don't do those.
Nah,
things.
when I look at the old like Halloweens, and I'm like, wow, I used to be scared of this.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this guy's just like he's literally walking.
Mm-hmm.
There's no urgency in his step. There's no urgency to kill me. He's just strolling through the neighborhood. So looking back at that, I'm just like, oh, this was not. But I have a movie that scared me always, and I haven't watched it again
What is it?
ever. Candyman.
Yeah.
That was it for you?
Like when I was a kid,
I know mine.
Mine
I
is
feel like we've talked
Candyman.
about this before, but
was Candyman.
the Blair Witch Project, when that first came out,
I remember that one.
oh, that was rough.
I remember when that came
I thought
out.
it was real. I thought it was real. I was dumb.
And we followed that.
They had like
Project X.
remember what was Channel 50? Space? I think they made it Space.
yeah.
I messed up with that, and I
Now
thought
you sound old.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that
I know.
word.
I'm trying to join
That
this club right
BET
here.
was 49. TBS was 47.
49.
BET was 49. Yeah, I remember that shit. But Family Channel 51. The score was 53.
Oh, we're gonna do
Comedy
this again?
Channel was 44.
Okay.
Showcase.
Yeah. 39. 39.
Bravo. Those French channels.
Keep going.
What was
We talked about
Telemundo?
this. Channel 12, Channel 13. Yo, that was the shit. What?
What was
Oh
it
my
called?
goodness.
What
You
was
said
it?
channel
Blue?
12 and channel 13? Were those the
Yes.
French channels?
Yes.
French.
Oh, you don't know what happened there like late night? This guy's
No, what was like the soft porn channel?
Baby blues.
Baby
Yeah.
Blue. I was like, what's
CTV.
Blue?
City TV.
Yeah, I was like, what was
City
Blue?
TV. Sorry, yeah,
Ruth?
City
TV.
Dr. Ruth?
City TV.
Is this she the sex?
Oh, they
lady?
had some good ones on
Oh,
there.
you know Sue Johansson?
Sue Johansson?
R.I.P.
No, isn't Sue Johansson the?
There's two of them. There's two.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
I
like,
like their
she's
showcase shit because it's so
active.
fucked up.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
the whatever
Yeah.
it's called. Oh my god. Oh, also Paranormal
Yeah,
Activity.
we didn't have internet back then.
Paranormal Activity scared me.
That was a good
Now
trip
we're
down memory
saying,
lane real
oh,
quick.
Right.
Yeah.
That one.
I got
Paranormal
two.
Activity.
I got two, and it's from I was
and
like super
Insidious.
young. When I was super, super, super young.
Those
So
are the new ones.
don't look at me sideways. One is Tremors.
Hellraiser.
Remember Tremors?
Tremors?
Yo, and
Through
them
the
motherfuckers
ground?
come out the
Yeah.
ground. Oh, buddy. Woo, like,
Okay, so I have
It
one
had
too.
me way
I
back
have
in
one
the day.
too that is very embarrassing.
What?
Do you have another one that's embarrassing?
Arachnophobia.
Oh, mine's Gremlins.
It was up there.
Nah, man. Yo, back in the day,
Gremlins?
Woo.
That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
They were
yo,
so
that
cute.
creepy,
and then
yo.
they
It's
weren't.
creepy. Yeah, yo.
What?
Do you have
laughing about?
I got 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
go.
I'll start from childhood to teenage years.
Oh, this guy's organized, prepared for this segment.
Okay, go.
It's like I've been waiting for this Halloween episode. We're in a costume and everything. You guys can't see.
Oh my
It's
god.
gold dust.
You guys are assholes. No, not. I want to hear your movies. I'm listening. These guys are shitheads.
Yeah,
Yo,
gold,
if we don't drop an episode of the Gold Dust
No.
joke from here on out, bro, I'm sorry, yo. This is amazing.
You gotta get the gold dust button.
Don't do that.
Gold dust.
So fucked up.
Oh, my.
You're doing that move as a 7-year-old.
Oh,
like
my
that's
goodness,
just
yo.
terrible.
I was not doing that move back then. I was straight. If you want entendres.
You were straight?
Even back then. Even back then.
Yo.
How dare you?
Oh, man.
You'll pay for that one.
Yo, keep up, yo. SUP gang, bro.
Only going up this year.
But yeah,
Okay,
back
yeah.
to your
It
3
always finds a way
movies,
to
yo.
make it gay, eh?
Okay, go with your movie list. Okay. Chucky? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Leprechaun? Yeah, that was
yeah.
scary. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
scary.
yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Which
Fair.
one? Which one? Freddy Krueger. Which one is that?
Yeah,
Freddy
you-
Krueger had me.
just-
Which one is that one?
Was that Nightmare on Elm Street?
Boogeyman?
Is that one?
Nightmare
Nightmare
on
on
Elm
Elm
Street.
Street.
Yeah, that guy had me fucked up too.
Yeah, he was not nice.
And then grade 10, The Ring.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because she crawled out the TV.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was scary.
Yeah.
That was very scary, yeah. I can
Imagine
see
where
that.
people's minds go to even create these things in
Bruh,
the first place. You disgusting
And
human
then
beings. yo.
and then to bring it to life.
Yo, bro, some of these
That's
people
not
are on taking in this perspective, bro. Nah, loud him, bro.
I can't do it, man.
Loud him.
I couldn't. It's yuck.
Also, if everyone loves Halloween, please look at my page for Lucy's way to pay rent. Lucy's my dog, and she pays rent by what I dress her up as in Halloween and then parade her around the city to laugh at her.
I'm waiting for that, actually.
Nah, it's funny. It's funny. Last year she was Chucky.
Yeah, but isn't your thing private up, yo? Yeah,
So if you want to follow me. Request
See,
it.
Big up your thing. Yo.
So
Only going up this year.
request it. If you want to see my dog dressed up, it's very funny.
Are we wrapping it up or are we going to talk about what was really scary?
What was
Which
really
is?
scary?
Yo, that documentary.
Oh, the Menendez thing?
Oh,
you wanna
yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, I
Okay.
need to get on that.
I watched the Netflix show,
I'm about 3 or 4 episodes in at this point.
the Monsters.
Yeah.
The Menendez story, but basically they put that out, and then they saw what that was. Then they put out their documentary.
Also, they've put out one now.
They
since?
just put out one where they're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
from like prison.
That's the one I watched.
Yeah, and but the good thing, like the thing that came about like out of all of
We're the
this,
Menendez brothers, though. Who are the Menendez brothers?
There are two brothers that murdered their parents in
Back
the
in
early
1990?
90s. Yeah, and
They're serving life.
Yeah, but the good thing that came out of it, or well, not a good thing for them, is that their case is now going to be retried.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because all this...
They haven't clarified if it's going to be retried yet or not. They're going to decide if they're going to retry
They
it or not.
decided.
Oh, yeah, right. When?
Yeah, like a week ago, I saw it on the news.
Yeah, but...
I saw, but I don't... I mean...
No, I thought they were considering to retry it.
So when I...
The date is next month that they're going to decide whether to retry it or not.
I thought they decided... I'm not... I can't speak for...
Yeah, but what's changed? Like, what are they...
I guess there's like new evidence that they want to bring into...
Why are they wasting
new evidence?
time?
That's the only reason that they would be able to retry it. They can't just retry it because they want to.
No, they were saying it because of the circumstances. Because back then, they never looked at everything now. They have a fresh set of eyes. Because a lot of this got a lot of recognition from TikTok. A lot of people started looking at them like, we would do that too.
They didn't look at... Again, I didn't watch the documentary you watched. I just watched the show.
Docu-series.
The show that they had. And then in the news... I'm going to look it up. But talk about the documentary.
Even outside of the documentary, I think Kim Kardashian's one of the people that brought a lot of light to it.
She sent in a letter requesting for their appeal.
She's got an article out right now that you could read too.
Yeah, but it's suggesting that they did not commit the crime.
No, they definitely committed the crime.
But it was based off of
They were victims.
So they're trying to downgrade the degree of murder or something.
They've been in there for what, 30 years now?
From a murder charge to a manslaughter charge to voluntary.
So they're saying that the way that they were the second case or the second time that they were on trial, that it wasn't fair. A lot of the evidence was not even valid. They weren't even allowed to use it. A lot of the people that were testifying for them and their family.
Like, isn't the same thing that R. Kelly is going through?
I'm not as familiar with this whole thing. Yeah. So a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but
they bid for clemency.
Yeah.
And they've been behind bars for nearly 35 years.
Yeah. But
what does that mean exactly? Is that just
so they're like what he said, like they're appealing for.
They were groomed, like their fathers. Like, I guess spoiler alert, their father's been raping them since they were children.
Yeah,
but they weren't able to prove that part.
So they showed that in the first trial, and then they got a mistrial.
Okay.
In the first one, and then they got retried. And in the second one, one of them couldn't testify. I can't remember for whatever reason.
He never went up. And
the one that did, like, just said things like he was very incriminating. Like the first one, you could tell the jury or like the viewership, whoever was paying it, and the judge would have been leaning towards like manslaughter, not murder one, like with the premonition to like with their intent to kill. The second one, like they were saying that it was more like self-defense because of like all the trauma they went through and everything that they dealt with. And the second one, it didn't show that. So they both got, I think, life.
The lawyer was coming in harder, or I'm sorry, the judge was coming in harder the second time around because of what happened with O.J. Simpson and his whole trial. So he had gotten away where a lot of people thought that he was guilty.
Yeah, but wasn't OJ after this though?
November 25th. He was after this. Yeah.
OJ was after these guys.
Yeah.
He was 90.
His trial was before. Yeah. Okay. So the retrial they brought up the OJ stuff and sorry. I missed that part.
Because initially, what they say in the documentary is when they had the 24 jurors, like half of them were like women and half were men. The women sided with the brothers, saying like
the men,
from an emotional standpoint, the men were kind of like, yo, you're 18 or 21, how's that happening? Why don't you
they didn't. I feel like it's the stigma that they put around them is I still I feel like prevalent today. It's like, as a man you can't be abused, like as a man you can't, this can't happen to you and all this stuff, right? And that's what it was back then, which is even now, like what, I don't know what the percentage of men that like even like that have been raped will like come forward or press charges.
So they talk about that. So there's a point where 16 years after that happened, Oprah has this show where she brought out a whole audience full of guys holding up a picture of themselves when they were children, talking about exactly that. They were
like, it's so sad.
So they started to put more of a voice to it.
Yeah.
When it happened to them, they were just
But these
imagine, Saturday Night Live was cracking jokes back then. Like comedians were making fun of them.
Yeah.
The media was having a circus act. Even the lawyer for the opposing party or for the counselor or whatever, she was kind of like very cocky and unprofessional in my opinion, talking about them.
Yeah.
And for them, it was like, they're just rich kids. They just wanted the money.
Yeah.
Like that was the narrative that they were painting.
That's all. That's what it was for. Is like for the insurance money because they were cut out of the will. So they're like, oh, I'm going to kill my parents and get this money. Not the fact that they were being abused since like the age of 6 or something. Like
Less,
that.
man. I think it was like since they were like 4 or something. Like it's
just really, really sad.
It really is.
I see how they even incorporated how it steers their sexuality throughout adulthood too.
Yeah, so
and they also did it with the Aaron
brother.
Hernandez story because the same suggestion was there that Hernandez was getting the same thing,
and then he started doing that and he didn't want the Menendez brothers. Not Lyle, the other one.
Because I'm not that far into it, but I'm at the part where he's in jail and you can see him starting to connect with the black guy.
Exactly.
And it's like on some,
he's like, I don't know if this is me or this is who I was like groomed to be. Like I can't differentiate the two, and that's so fucked up because like
he did it to his brother.
You don't Well, Lyle did it to his brother, right? Yeah, and it's like, and he knew what was wrong. He was saying, he's like, I know it's wrong, but he's like, well, it's if I do it to him, then that means it was normal for me.
Exactly.
And like I think that's the whole thing with people that were molested and stuff like that, who then become molesters themselves.
Yeah.
Are just like they have to make it normal for them. Like what they're doing isn't wrong.
I wonder what that
them to
percentage
continue to
is.
do it. I don't know.
The amount of men who are gay and were molested by men when they were younger. I would love to know what that percentage is.
Oh, I don't know.
Because hey man, we may have just solved the puzzle right there. Like, you know what I mean? Who was the one that started it? Track it all the way back.
There's a thing going on right now too. Are you guys familiar with Cain Velasquez?
No.
Okay, so he used to be a UFC heavyweight champion.
It's almost 420.
And he just beat, this guy's trying to be funny, but he wants to find out the history of how many people turned gay when they were molested or whatnot. But I would die to know that number. He used to be a heavyweight champion. He's on trial right now. He shot at the guy that is allegedly responsible for sexually abusing his son.
Oof.
And that's a whole nother narrative because you would think that a father is going to lose it if something like that happens to their kids, right? But in this scenario, for this trial, you're the victim. It happened to you. So if a father could, I'm not saying they could, but like it's more natural to expect them to go ahead and shoot or kill the person that did it to their children. Is there not, like, wouldn't the kids have a similar reaction to that person regardless of the relationship? Yeah. So he's on trial right now too. I think it's January. It's coming up for him. No one died, but he's gone in. He wasn't allowed to get bail for a while. All the UFC fighters, well, not all, a lot of UFC fighters have spoken out trying to like put in a good word for him, including Dana White and all that. I think it's become more of it's not just legal anymore. I think a lot of voices outside could have a big influence on what happens.
There was this girl who was 16 and she shot her trafficker, right? Like this guy like raped her, trafficked her, like was doing all this stuff, and then she finally like she grabbed his gun and shot him and killed him. And she was like 16 and got life.
Yeah.
Like it was a black girl, right? I don't remember her name, but it's like, and everyone's like, what? Like it's self-defense, but you know the prosecution is saying like she wasn't in imminent danger at the time where she killed him. But it's like, okay, if he just abused me and did all of these things to me and then went to sleep and then I see his gun and I shoot him and I kill him, then I should still be processed for that. So I feel like it's just, it's so, I don't like I understand why our justice or the justice system is in place, but sometimes I just don't feel like it's not fair.
Yeah, and they need to upgrade some of the rules. This is like the cyberbullying case where there was 2 grown adults that would cyberbully this kid on the street
and kill.
That was a friend of their daughters or something like that. That kid ended up committing suicide.
Right.
Nothing happened to the people that were.
See, like it's just like so crazy, man.
It's kind of like what we were talking about last week with the whole Sweet Bobby thing, right? Like certain laws, there's no law to govern what has happened, but you know that it's not ethical.
That part.
Yeah. How you only going up this end it off though? what did you think of it from a entertainment standpoint?
It was a really interesting show.
Yeah.
I think that they touched on there's a part where you get to they really dive deep into the sexual abuse that they went through for a very long time. Like one episode is just them talking about it. And I think they were really trying to paint a very vivid photo of it, but I think it was at that part it was like overkill. Like I didn't want to I'm like okay, hurry, like I want to hear like what happens next. No, it's not.
Yo, it gets like that though in the documentary,
but it's not. It's not showing them that happening. It's them sitting in an like talking about it.
You see them
like telling their lawyers about it
in the documentary. You see them testifying and just breaking down, talking about it. It's messed up. I wanted to turn it off right now. I didn't or at that point I didn't know this whole story.
Yeah,
up until
it's just horrendous.
Yeah,
and then when you think about it, you're like,
recently too. I didn't know all that.
How can your parent do that to you?
There's that devil that we're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so sickening.
Wow.
How can you see a baby, a child, and think, I can't.
But what about the mother? She didn't even do anything about it.
She's a fucking idiot.
Silence. But this is a lot more common than you would think back in that time frame where silence was the answer.
But even now.
But even look at society though. Society just looked at them like, oh, whatever. You just want.
She's like, oh, I can't. I'm not going to say anything because I love it. Like women, like the wife chose the husband over her children.
Yeah, that's rough.
To just stay with the husband.
It happens.
I know.
When I get to the end, I'll let you know more how I feel about it. But
for sure.
I'm sticking with it. I'm pretty sure the same person who's behind the Menendez was, I'm not 100% sure, was behind the OJ one. And the OJ one I really enjoyed.
Oh, me too.
The OJ one was
really good.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the court when that was going on.
I don't know if it's the same production company. May not be the same director.
Is it on that? What's it called?
The OJ one?
Yeah.
That's on Who? No, it's on sorry.
It's on
Disney. It's on FX, but you can get it through Disney.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. FX.
Is it old?
It's old.
Yeah, like a couple of years.
2015.
Oh,
no, not that old. Not that old.
Man.
Nah.
2017, 2018.
We're not talking about the same one then. Yeah, like 2019, 2020, like that. Maybe 2018, like that range.
Maybe 2018.
Definitely not 2016 because I know my daughter was around.
Yeah, maybe 2018.
It's made in America.
Made in America? Okay.
But before we go, we got a couple more
what
rounds of this Rebus
and ended on a high note.
Rebus.
All right, guys. Game time.
Get your game face on.
This one we know. Forget it.
Jack in the Box.
Blackjack.
Somewhere over rainbow.
Come on, bro. Like
Blackjack.
Oh, blackjack.
Yeah, like
Somewhere
blackjack.
over the rainbow.
I said that.
Yeah,
already.
we got that. Yeah,
I don't care.
Is it blackjack or Jack in the Box?
Yeah, which one?
Blackjack.
Yeah,
It's blackjack. Jack in the Box?
With
Jack
Jack
in the
isn't
Box?
even black.
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box, right? Yeah, so I got
Yeah,
that.
right. Fine.
Somewhere over the rainbow. That's 2 for me.
Back door.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Face on the scoreboard.
Reverse door.
Blank box.
Canceled.
Declined. Cancelled. Done.
Check canceled. Canceled
Is
check.
that a part of it?
That's like a check mark.
canceled check. That's good. Oh, he
Cancel
got it.
check?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I see that.
you. I said you got it.
What are 22200?
B. Very big B's. Many B's.
Capital B.
E's. So many E's. B's.
Be easy?
B pollen.
No. 1
B.
2 4 6.
1 2.
That should be capital B.
Yeah, it's the capital.
Capital.
Backwards B. B backwards.
What? Why backwards? That's stupid. B. Triple. How many E's are 6
Man,
E's?
you don't know how to see that.
B
I don't be
six.
dyslexic.
B sick. B6.
Don't laugh at me.
I am.
CB.
Nah, it's like
No.
long B.
No.
Beaks.
What?
Beaks.
I didn't say D. I said B.
Bees.
Need a clue?
Bumblebees.
B.
You said B the clue? You said ask if we need
No.
Go give a clue.
All right, fine.
I'll take a
B.
clue.
Shit.
Long B. B.
Wait. B. What?
Long B. Long Beach.
Long being.
Long bees.
Belong. Yes, man.
Fuck you. Blood
Blood over water. Blood thicker than water.
Blood is thicker than water. I said it.
Pre got it. Read between the lines.
That's dirt.
I'm up for.
Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime.
We've
Once
been
upon a
seeing
time.
that. It's every week we see this. Stop
care.
it, bro.
Green eggs and ham.
All I know is SB's down.
I am.
Green eggs and ham.
You guys would like practice this page.
No.
Talking about.
Try to stand up.
Try to understand.
We had that last week,
Exactly.
man. Or like 2 weeks ago. Downtown. That's
Look
easy.
at you guys. You guys just watched what I said last week.
That wasn't there last week.
Some of them were.
Not.
I was trying to get my numbers up.
Bump in the night.
Bump in the night. Damn it. One, no one
only one
knows.
knows.
No knows.
One
only knows.
only one knows. One over one knows.
Only one knows. One
only knows.
One only knows.
One only knows.
We said that. No one knows. No. One knows. One only knows.
One
knows. One before knows.
no.
Once
No one
knows.
knows one. No.
One left nose.
Anyone knows.
Oh
I know. Everyone knows.
no.
One knows. No one.
Everyone. No
Only
one.
one knows?
Only. I said that.
Oh.
One before knows.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking for like the longest time. But I'm like, that's not it. But I don't want to give you guys a hint.
One before knows. One first knows.
One knows.
Only one knows.
No, we did it already. One knows before the other.
One knows. One knows.
Before one knows.
Before one knows.
One knows.
One knows before.
One knows before the other. One.
No one.
One before knows. One before knows. One knows.
Number one knows. Number one knows.
One before knows. One knows. One knows. One knows.
You said the 2 words.
One before knows.
One B knows. One before knows.
One space knows.
One before
only knows. One before knows. One.
You say we're saying the words.
First knows.
No, it's one before
I know
knows.
first. One before knows. Okay.
First knows. First knows.
One B one.
No.
No, one knows.
One first.
One for
Only
knows.
one knows.
One.
Okay, wait. What? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you're so entertaining.
One for knows.
That's what it has to be. We have to just say
one
it out loud.
before knows.
One before knows.
One
You
before.
said the first word. You said the last word.
One knows.
One then
Fill
knows.
in those 2 words. With 2
One only knows. One B
Not that.
One has to know.
One
One knows
No
first.
one has to know.
One knows first.
No. Huh?
One
One knows
knows
first. How's that not one knows first?
One.
Yo, what is it, man?
No, stop. Shut up. One knows.
One before knows.
2 words.
One. Okay.
One.
Another one.
One.
One left nose.
One person knows.
One first knows. One only knows.
One then
One
knows.
before knows. One.
One can only know.
Oh, if you got that, I would have punched you.
I said that already.
Exactly.
One can only know.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry,
One
bro. I need to. It's
only
4:20.
knows.
Yeah, come with it,
So the
man.
answer.
No, don't
we got
please.
it.
Just okay. Go to the next one. We'll go back.
Okay, fine.
We'll go back.
Thank you. Come again.
Too big to ignore.
Oh fuck. Half baked.
Half baked. Yeah.
Shit, I should have got that shit.
Knee light. Knee double light. Knee flashlight. Knee double light.
This is
Knee before light.
neon light.
Neon light.
Oh,
yeah.
neon light. That's-
Neon lights.
Yeah.
Neon lights.
All right. Okay. One
Before
knows.
knows.
One knows.
Those are in it.
Okay.
Put 2 words in between.
Okay.
Those 2
One before knows.
No, just
One
one knows.
only knows. One.
It's 2 words. He
One
said.
can know. One space know.
One can only know.
I said that. Okay. One.
One close to nose.
No, the second word is B.
All right.
What's the third
What's the
letter?
clue?
What's the first letter of the third word?
I can't give that to you.
1B A nose. 1B no nose. 1B has
All right,
no.
before we get out of here, and we wrap things up for the evening.
Oh my God.
Yeah, hit in the comments if you figured it out.
Thank you for making it this far with us.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the like. Yeah, exactly. All of that good stuff.
1B known.
Shout out Pree. Make sure you go find her stuff on Instagram and on the internet. Body Ammo.
1 before 1B knows.
Thank you for joining us once again. Be sure to hit in the comments. And come back next week for some perspective.
A knows.
Knots, you got like 5 seconds to get this out. Yo. What is it?
1B knows. 1.
That's what's up.
Once upon a time.